Call to order and statement of compliance. I hereby declare this zoning board of adjustment regular meeting and hearing open on March 3rd, 2026 at 7:30 p.m. Adequate notice of this meeting / hearing has been provided by posting a copy of the public meeting / hearing dates on the municipal bulletin board by sending a copy to the Echo Sentinel and by filing it with the municipal clerk. Standard board procedures. Any meeting / hearing conducted by the board is a quasi-judicial proceeding. Any questions or comments must be limited to the issues that are relevant to what the board may legally consider in reaching a decision. And decorum appropriate to a judicial meeting / hearing must be maintained at all times. Meeting cutoff. Announcement is made that as a matter of procedure, it is the intention of the zoning board of adjustment not to continue any matter past 10:30 p.m. in any regular or special meeting of the board unless a motion is passed by the members then present to extend the meeting / hearing to a later specified cutoff time. Electronic devices. All in attendance are asked and requested to put your phone on mute or do not disturb or whatever format you have. So that way it does not interrupt the proceedings. Pledge of allegiance. Oh, we deleted.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Yes. Mr. Aronio.
Here.
Mr. Giannakis is excused this evening. Mr. Rosenberg is excused this evening. Mr. Watts is excused this evening. Mr. Zadrozny.
Here.
Mr. White.
Here.
Mr. Zawartke.
Here.
Vice Chairman Grosskopf.
Here.
Chairman Correct.
Here.
Chairman, we have a quorum.
Thank you. Now, the first duty that we have to do is designation of official online news publication, Resolution 2026-10-ZB. The designation of official online news publications in compliance with PL 2025c72. Whereas the zoning board of adjustment of the township of Long Hill, the board memorializes resolution 2026-08-ZB, designated its official newspaper for receiving notices required by the provisions of the Open Public Meeting Act, NJSA 10:4-1 at SEC, and whereas PL 2025c72 requires that beginning on March 1st, 2026, public entities publish their notices on municipal websites and allows said entities to furnish public notices in the online news publications that meet the criteria established in PL 2025-72.
Thank you.
So long as links to these online news publications are also provided on municipal websites. Now therefore be it resolved that the zoning board of the township of Long Hill hereby designates Echo Sentinel as an official online news publication for the year 2026 and declares that the board's public notices will be available on the township's website in compliance with PL 2025c-72. Do I hear a motion?
I'll move it.
I'll second.
Okay, Mr. Aronio.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Grosskopf.
Yes.
Mr. Zadrozny.
Yes.
Mr. White.
Yes.
Mr. Zawartke.
Yes.
Chairman Correct.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, the next order of business is the resolution for Richard Casey, application number 251-12Z. And did everybody have a chance to review it?
Yes.
Does anybody have any corrections, changes, comments?
No.
Hearing none. Do I hear a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Okay, Mr.
Just want
Zadrozny.
to, I'm sorry, I just want to say the numbers, 2521Z, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
2521Z.
Okay.
It's actually, it was mistyped on the.
Because I heard 12Z, that's why
That's the
I'm
way it's looked.
checking. I know it's the right
Yeah,
one, but I don't know if we
Oh,
have
did I
to have-
mistype it on the agenda?
Yeah,
Yes.
the agenda's right.
Sorry, I just wanted
That's
to,
okay.
Oh.
Thank you for catching that.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
All right, so it's actually, just to correct the record, it's 25-21Z.
21Z, yes. Okay. All right, Mr. Zadrozny.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Grosskopf.
Yes.
Mr. White?
Yes.
Mr. Aronio?
Yes.
Mr. Zwartke?
Yes.
And Chairman Grant.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Taken care of. Now, we have the next.
Everyone here was eligible, right? Everyone here voted?
Yes.
Yep.
The next resolution is for Diane Sater, application 25-25Z, and that is correct, according to both places. Do I hear a motion to, do I have any comments or changes in this one?
No.
Do I hear a motion to approve it?
So moved.
Motion? Oh,
All right, take one.
I'll take second.
Mr. Zadrozny?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Grosskopf.
Yes.
Mr. Aronio?
yes.
Mr. White?
Yes.
Mr. Zwartke?
Yes.
And Chairman Grant.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay.
All right.
Now we get to the good part. We have the honor of having 3 applications, all by the esteemed Fred Zelli. And the first one is a bulk variance, block 11105, lot 21, zone R-30, located at 156 Summit Avenue. in-
Actually,
What?
Fred, check and see if those mics are on, I think. Yeah,
okay,
the mics are on over
We
there.
haven't been here so long, we moved you.
You keep changing it.
Okay, 156 Summit Avenue, application number 25-27Z, Eric and Lisa Ron, how do you pronounce that?
They're not on? All right, hold on.
Okay, thank you. The applicant proposes an addition to an existing single-family residence. Are we ready to go?
Is it on?
Fred, are we ready?
If we had a mic.
Oh, wait a minute, check your button on that.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, you're good.
You heard that?
I don't know.
I heard him, I didn't hear the mic, the speaker.
No,
No,
that one's
no,
not.
it's not on.
Deceased.
Hold on. Start with that.
How many problems we have with mics?
According to Randy, he was no told for the last 5 years.
Make sure that everything's plugged in.
Yeah, they're not.
I forget how they made it work magically last time.
Mine's on now. It wasn't on before? Oh, crap. Now it's on. I'm loud enough, they can probably get on yours.
Check.
Bang around a little bit usually helps. There you go.
Yeah,
All
good
right.
job.
Hello?
Hello?
There we go.
Can you just stand there all
Yeah,
night
can you
there?
hold that? Yeah. Take back that one, yeah. All righty.
Nothing ever changes.
The floor is yours, Fred.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. No board professional. I'm so used to that being plural. I'm sorry. Board professionals. It still is plural, we just don't have four tonight.
Just one.
We just don't have
Try to be as
the,
professional as possible.
Keep it that way. This is the application of Eric and Lisa Ruano, 156 Summit Avenue, Block 11105, Lot 21, located in your R3 zone. Subject property is a corner lot located at the northeast corner of Summit and Harrison Avenues. The lot is significantly undersized, 24,495 square feet, where 30,000 is required. Property is also non-compliant as to the Harrison Avenue front yard setback. It's at 41.26 feet, where 50 is required. Minimum floor area, 1,412, where 1,500 is required. And impervious coverage, 24.2%, where 20% is permitted. The applicants wish to add a modest two-story addition to the east side of their existing three-bedroom home to increase the height of the home to accommodate more functional living space on the second floor and to add a covered front porch. The existing home has a full bedroom, full bathroom, living room, and kitchen on the first level, 2 bedrooms on the second level. The basement is finished with a half bathroom and a mechanical and laundry areas. Properties also features a rear deck, a paver patio, and a detached garage. The first level of the proposed renovated home will feature an open floor plan, living room, dining room, kitchen area, a pantry, the existing bedroom and full bath, and an open mudroom off the front foyer. It will also feature an open covered entry porch with a sitting area. The second level will feature a master bedroom with a walk-in closet, 2 other bedrooms, a full bathroom, a laundry room, and a mechanical and storage area. Basement will remain unchanged with crawl space below the proposed addition, but we will talk about that later on. Project requires the following variance relief front yard setback on Summit Avenue of 44.9 feet, where 50 feet is required, and lot coverage of 22.9%, where 20% is required. I note this is an improvement over the existing 24.2% because we're going to remove a parking area currently off to the side of the detached garage. Two witnesses this evening, Mr. Ruano and Brian Johnson, our architect.
Are you going to swear in the witnesses, please?
Yes,
Do that. We'll swear them both in.
yes, of course.
Brian.
This is.
Familiar face? Hold
Please
on.
raise your right hand. Do you swear that the testimony you're about to give with regard to this application will be the truth so help you God? Thank you.
Good evening, Mr. Ruano.
Good evening.
Am I saying it right? I'm pronouncing the
You
O right?
got it.
It sounded like you didn't, so I wasn't sure.
You got it perfect.
Okay, there we go. Where do you and Lisa presently reside?
We presently reside at 156 Summit Avenue, Gillette, New Jersey.
Okay, and when did you purchase the property?
Purchased the property in January 2009.
The children?
Yes, two sons, aged 13 and 10 currently.
And we submitted with our application a set of photographs. I'm going to show them to you and ask you to take us through them just one at a time, top to bottom, and just describe to the board what each shows, what perspective it is, and please also just confirm that subject to seasonal changes, obviously everything's white right now, but other than that, please confirm that it's still accurate as to what it's. Just take each one individually. There are numbers on the top right corner you can refer to.
Excellent. Number one, this is a view of our property and home from the corner of Harrison Avenue and Summit Avenue. Number two, this is a view of our home and driveway and garage from in front of our garage on Summit Avenue. Number three is an up-close look at the side of our home where the proposed addition will go from our driveway in front of the side of our home. Next, number four is a view of the side of our home from the side of our property, beside our garage and our driveway. Number five is a view of our garage and driveway space from and the area that we will rectify in terms of the pervious coverage viewed from our front, the side of our front yard. Number six is a picture and view of the back of our home from our backyard, looking at the back of our home and our deck and our garage as well. Moving to number seven is a view of the backyard and the back of our home with our deck and our garage from the side of our yard. Number eight is more up-close view of the back of our home and the deck off the back of our house and the pavers there included with the garage as well. And number nine is a more broad view of our backyard from the corner of our property, looking across our backyard towards the garage and our shed in the corner of the property. And last, number 10 is the view of our backyard and back of our property, garage and home and deck from Harrison Avenue.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Questions about photos before we?
Yeah, does anybody have?
Just one point of order for the board secretary. When these photos were submitted with the application, they were numbered the way they are now?
Correct.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Thank you. And also for the record, I took the photographs personally shortly before we submitted, and they were accurate at the time as well.
You do weddings too? or-
Not if I can help it. Don't say things like that. I have two adult daughters, you know.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Ooh. Mr. Ruano, what has prompted you to undertake this project?
The main impetus and the primary impetus of the project is our very small galley-style kitchen that has just made it a real challenge, even when it was the two of us to try to operate and function in there. And now with two, growing kids, it's continued to make it a challenge, and that's been the primary impetus to wanting to expand. In addition to hosting family now as we get older and take that kind of responsibility within the family. So really the kitchen and the small kitchen has been the driving force for it all.
And Mr. Johnson's going to tell us about the technical details, but just in your own words, what are you doing to the home? What's being added? What's being enlarged, and so forth?
Yeah, in terms of the main features and what's being enlarged is an addition off the side of our home, expanding our kitchen and living room, and there will be a bedroom and a bathroom above that. And those are the main features in terms of anything being enlarged. Yeah.
And I'd indicate at the beginning, there's a reason we talked about the basement area. So right now, the plan is to have just a crawl space under the addition, is that right?
Correct.
Would you like the board, however, to approve a variance to allow you to put basement space under there if you should change your mind at some point? And the reason that comes up is because under the ordinance in this township, that would actually create a third story, just by virtue of mathematics and the percentage of how much the foundation would be. So it would behoove you, if there's any possibility whatsoever you might want to do that at some point, ask the board for that relief now and not have to come back to them in the future.
Excellent. Yes, understood. Yes, please. I think that would provide us the flexibility needed should that be a direction we want to go.
And this board, I'm looking at council, I think you know, this board has historically decided that's a C variance, so we're not throwing in a D or something like that. Okay.
I don't want to interrupt you,
Sure.
because you're going to make the presentation, we're going to hear from the architect too, but is it actually a third story? Because it's only like a certain percentage of the building, right?
Right, and that's the point, is that,
It looks like you have like only half a story right now for the basement, is
It
that
doesn't
right?
even look like that much of the foundations will
Well,
show, but
here's
we're not
the
sure
problem.
what could happen, that's why we're just on the.
Oh, you're saying on the addition, it might be more exposed than the existing?
It's potentially possible,
Okay,
right.
okay.
And I believe, Mr. Johnson will correct me, but I believe right now, we are right at we're like high 40s already.
Okay.
Yeah.
When an applicant applies for variances, he should apply for all of the variances that are known. Now, if something occurs during the testimony before the board and it becomes apparent that there needs to be another variance, the board is entitled to bring that up and to grant it. But at this point, you've made an application, you've asked for 2 variances, now you're changing the application. This is not what was noticed. So either, you can withdraw this right now and come back with a complete application for those 3 variances, or you have to proceed on the 2 variances without the third. And the reason I say that, we don't have the engineer here. The engineer already took a look at this. I don't know what the engineer is going to find. If they take a look at the plans and at the grading, I don't know what the engineer is going to say. If he's going to say, no, this is a more serious variance than what you're saying.
or not, but we don't know.
Or not, we don't know, we don't know. And the fact of the matter is, notice is proper for this application right now, the one before the board. An extra variance makes the notice invalid and might divest this board of jurisdiction over that particular variance. The other 2, yes, I agree that, they're fine, the notice is fine for those 2.
That's for your own protection,
Yeah,
because if we were to
absolutely.
grant it and it's not legit, it really doesn't,
Obviously, that advice is very different from what is usually given and what we usually work under.
Okay.
So we have the magic language in the notice.
But that,
If it's,
No, no,
if it's the
the
board's
ma-
decision that that's
The
the
magic,
case, then we'll go
the
by.
magic language in the notice, and I understand what you're saying, the magic language is
talk more to that.
if a variance becomes, or some other form of relief, a design waiver, whatever,
Becomes apparent.
apparent during the hearing, something that wasn't called out by a professional, it happens. That's what that language is there for. What you're testifying to right now is, can we get an extra? that we may have, you know, we may have, you could have thought of this before the hearing, but now you're asking for extra relief. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to.
I do.
You know, I'm not trying to be difficult. I just
I'm
want
clear.
to protect you, and I want to protect the board.
And your name?
The board will take or not take the advice of its attorney. I disagree with that interpretation, but we understand if that's the decision, and we'll take it from there.
Well,
It doesn't affect us presently, as far as we know. The only potential problem now would be if somebody decided they disagree with Mr. Johnson's calculations and says it's 50.2% and not 49 point whatever Brian's gonna testify to. That's the only way it would come up now, but.
I don't know if this is possible, but can we do the hearing and just not vote on it tonight? Can that happen? So that he has his professional
It's-
here? Is that not?
It's not something,
we
honestly,
have
it's
the
not something we
engineer
feel
take a
so
look at
strongly
it?
about that we want to change this hearing, come
Right.
back, anything like that. This was the ultimate caution. It did come up subsequently in discussions with the professionals, and it seemed like a smart thing to do to try to bring it up now. If the board does not believe that the so-called magic language is sufficient, I understand that it's normally in the scenario that you're describing, but I
Yep.
certainly have many applications.
I
that
agree with
come
you.
otherwise, but-
I think it's pretty much been the practice of our board, when we see something during a hearing,
Sure,
right?
sure.
And we say, this
Yes.
applicant, are you sure you don't want a deck off of your kitchen, right? Because we know you're gonna be back here. Are you, not this, I'm just saying hypothetically. Are you sure you don't want a shed? Because everybody has a shed. I'm saying, it's not on the application, but we know it's going to be next, and then we've
yeah,
said
the
that.
only problem I see here is that it's the
I know.
potential
It
third
usually comes
story
from
issue.
us.
Correct. I'm
Yeah.
saying this
Not
is
in the
different. This is a different
agree.
thing, so
And the only thing here is.
I'm
if
gonna
it-
go with council. I don't, overall.
Yeah, I would too, but if it wasn't a third story question, that's the
use
thing.
variance.
Yeah, use variance with the third
Yeah.
story. If it didn't create a potential third
Yes.
story, I think it might have been more,
A couple feet in a setback or
Yeah.
something, yeah.
Okay, well, that raises, and that's concerning, because this board has always held this to be a C variance, so that's, if, I would completely agree with you that if we didn't notice for a use variance, that's a
Right.
whole different ballgame, that's not.
Okay.
no,
Maybe I'm not understanding, I looked at the plans, maybe I'm not understanding what we're talking about here, because I'm not an architect or an engineer, but that's my advice, just from a legal perspective. The application is what it is. You ask for the variances that you require for what you are building. If during the board hearing, the board determines that an additional variance is required because someone made a mistake, there's a, you know, we're off by a half of a foot, our professionals catch it, you need an extra variance, I think that's when the catch-all comes into play. Perhaps you've just spoken too soon in this application. Maybe this is something that the board would have determined as we move forward, but you're just so good that you said it before we heard
Is that the problem?
the testimony of the architect, which, you know, always raises a red flag for the board attorney, because, you know, I just want to make sure that this board has jurisdiction, and that whatever decision is made, you know, I can defend it. And that's good for you, and it's good for this board. So as we move forward, maybe Mr. Johnson's going to say something, and the board is going to say, yes, that we understand now, this is probably what's required for what you're doing.
We will proceed, and
fine.
I've made a record as to my position. I don't see this something that's taking us to an appeal, especially since at the moment there's not even
Yeah.
intention to do it, so.
Right, I understand.
Yeah.
As I said, let's continue with your testimony and we'll see where it goes.
Just one last question, Eric, is, do you believe you're removing any trees as a result of this project, and if so, which ones?
I believe potentially there is a maple tree off the side where the addition will go, and kind of adjacent near to that is a holly tree, which could very well be removed.
And are those the trees depicted in photograph number 3?
Yes, they're in photograph number 3, the maple there with no leaves, and then the holly obvious at the corner of the home.
Thank you. I have no further questions for Mr. Ruano.
Questions of the applicant from the board?
No?
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
So everything regarding the setbacks is just your extending or compounding the existing. Is that right, except for the side? But from the front and the rear, it's, the rear you're not looking for a variance.
Front's getting a little closer to Summit because of the covered porch.
Okay. On the addition.
Right.
And then the side,
Side's no issue, there's plenty of room on that side.
okay, there's plenty of room on that side. But you have an existing non-conforming on the other side, is that
Well,
what it
the other
is?
side's actually a front yard.
Front yard,
Yeah,
setbacks.
Two
Okay.
front yards?
Two front yards,
Yes,
okay.
two front
So you're
yards.
not changing anything in that regard, and you have plenty of room for your addition on, without changing any setbacks except for the porch, but it's only a few feet because there's a porch overhang?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
The tree you described before, I think we said it was a maple? Is that what we see in number 3 as well?
I
see the-
believe-
see the holly.
I believe so. I believe it. I've been told it was a maple.
Okay. Just some information. If this tree is to be taken down, you're going to have to file a notice with the Shade Tree Commission.
Okay.
I think it's 12 inches at breast height is the ruling.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you.
Sure.
More questions? Any more questions? I don't have any questions.
Thank you. Mr. Johnson, you're up.
Mr. Johnson, before you start, I just have to make sure you're qualified, which I'm sure you are. Would you just reiterate your licensing and your background, please?
Yes, my name is Brian Johnson. I'm a licensed architect in the state of New Jersey. I've been licensed since 2009. I have a master's degree in architecture from Pratt Institute. My license is in good standing.
Thank you. We hereby declare you an expert.
Mr. Johnson, would you please take us through the current conditions?
Absolutely.
Oh, by the way, there were no audience's questions for the applicant, were there? No, okay, good.
Let me just start with the I'll start with the site plan. So currently, the property you can see we have we're about 42 feet off of Harrison Avenue and about 52 feet or so off of I guess that's Summit.
Let me just stop you for 1 second. Are the plans that you're showing us now any different from what was submitted to the board?
They are not. These are the same drawings.
Thank you.
Same drawings. So the existing first floor, excuse me, sorry. The existing basement right now just consists of a finished basement with a small bathroom and laundry room. There's a stair that goes from the basement a couple steps up to get to grade. You can see in photograph 3 kind of shows photograph 1 shows the condition from the front. Photograph 2 shows it from the rear. You can kind of see the deck, that little doghouse area. That's the stair, a couple steps that go down to the basement. Photograph 3 is straight shot to the rear, and photograph 4 shows where the addition would be across the driveway. On the first floor, there's a small living room, kitchen to the rear, a galley kitchen as was spoke to, a small bath, and a bedroom on the left side that spans the full length of the house, front to back. And on the second floor, it's sort of a Cape style, so there's a dormer on the front for the front bedroom, and then the second bedroom is kind of under the main gable part. And those are pretty much the only usable height. There's some on the corners. As you slope under the roof, there's some inaccessible low height space. They have the HVAC there and just some light storage.
And what are we proposing?
So what's proposed is, if you look at the drawings, there's a dashed line that basically says where the existing house sort of stops. We're proposing to take down the exterior wall on the first floor, expand the house 15 feet to the right. In doing so, we'll take down that wall and create a large kind of great room space with a kitchen, a dining area, living room. It also has a central fireplace that'll remain. Over towards the front, we will take a small portion of the master bedroom. That'll become a mudroom. We'll shift the entrance a little over to the left. And then that can be an entrance for the boys. They come in with their sports equipment and all the other stuff, so they can kind of just dump their stuff in there before they get into the rest of the house. On the second floor, again, same addition, 15 feet off the right side. That would incorporate a master bedroom with a walk-in closet. One thing we will be doing is where the dormer is right now on the existing second floor bedroom. That will be demolished along with the back roof in the same area and a full 2-story height built in that area, so that we get full use of the width of the house, so we don't lose it to the low sloping roof. And then in that space we'll have again, this bedroom same size but now a higher ceiling, but then we'll also be able to incorporate a laundry room and a bathroom for the second floor, because right now the only bathroom, they have that small one down on the first floor, so this would add a second bathroom to the floor up here. And then we'll have an HVAC room for the new mechanical systems we're putting in.
Can you describe the porch, since that's going to
Oh, yes,
trigger
sorry.
variance?
Yep, sorry. So here. If you look back at drawing Z101, the existing house, like I said, has about a 52-foot setback to the front of the house. What's proposed is they would like to have a front porch. Right now, if you look at the front photo on page Z102, there's a couple steps that come up to the front door. There's a landing on that is about 6'3", a 6-foot landing there, just like of the top of the stair. We would like to keep that landing width, landing depth, and then expand it across the front of the house to create a small sitting area and a covered porch, and then have the steps come down, reconfigure the walkway to meet up with those stairs.
And how would that affect our setback? Where are we now, and what would it be?
Right. So the existing setback right now is 52.46 feet, and then the proposed setback to the porch would be 44 foot 11 inches.
And while you're looking at numbers, can you take us through the changes in coverage that are
Sure.
proposed?
Yes. So right now, I think it was mentioned before, it's an existing undersized lot. We're at 24,495, where 30,000 is required. We're compliant on lot width at 150 feet. There would be no change. The minimum floor area in the zone is 1,500 square feet. We're actually currently under the minimum at 1,412. The addition would actually bring us into compliance at 2,421, so that would actually be making a compliant condition there. We would be compliant under the max height is 35 feet. We would be approximately 22 feet. I'm sorry, the existing is 22 feet. Our proposed would be 30 feet, so we would be 2 stories and under 35 feet. The front yard setback to Summit, as I mentioned, the 51 feet going to approximately 44.9. The front yard to Harrison, because again, as I was mentioned, the left side of the house, as you're looking from the front, will kind of look like the left side, but it's actually the front yard of Harrison. That front yard requirement setback is 50 feet. Existing is 41.26, and there's no change to that condition. The lot coverage is currently, the allowed lot coverage is 4,899 square feet, which is 20% of the lot. We're currently at 5,940 square feet, which is 24.2. After the proposed addition is added, we're going to be removing some walkway up in the front, as well as this is like a gravel parking area to the side of the driveway here. Sorry, to the side of the garage. By removing that, we're reducing the lot coverage to 5,607. For the proposal lot coverage to be 22.9, coming down from 24.2. In terms of FAR, the allowable square footage in the house would be 4,469. As I mentioned, we would be under that at 2,421.
And you were in the room, we just had the discussion about the possible story variance.
Yes.
Did you do a calculation as to what the existing exposed foundation percentage is?
Yes, the existing, let me see if I get the elevation here. It's probably, let's see. So if you look on drawing Z104 on the front elevation, and actually you can probably see it on the right side elevation as well, the ground does slope back towards the rear yard a little bit. The existing, let's say exposed foundation wall right now by the calculations is about 49.8%, so right on the line there. A question was raised during the submission about whether the added addition that we're adding on this way, because we're increasing the amount of back wall that would increase that percentage. If that were to be considered a story, we would probably get up to about, I think, 52% 52% or so, where 50% is the cutoff. But there's no intention for that to be a story. We're going to make that a crawl space with a ceiling height of approximately 4 feet, so the basement height stays where it is. If you actually look on drawing, let's see. Is it this one? Or yes, so if you look on drawing Z102, you can see that there's an existing window. You can kind of see it in the photograph. Actually, no, the car's blocked. Well, you can kind of see it in photograph number 4, just behind the car. There's like a little basement window. We would be taking one of those out to replace it with an access panel that could give us access to the crawl space floor. So there would be a concrete slab here, but again, ceiling height's only about 4 feet, so it wouldn't be a story.
Thank you very much. Mr. Chairman and Ms. Maziarz, it occurred to me as I was listening to Mr. Johnson testify that I somehow remembered actually changing the notice, and I did.
You did.
What I didn't change was my opening, so that was the problem.
Shame on you.
So we actually noticed for front yard setback, lot coverage, number of stories due to basement exposure, parentheses 3 where 2.5 is permitted, and parentheses. Side yard setback for existing storage sheds, another one that we realized at the last minute, that
Okay.
is 4.14 where 10 feet is required. So 4 variances were actually noticed.
Okay, sounds good. Then if you want the basement, then we'll consider it.
I have no problem with that then. If it was noticed, it's fine.
Thank you.
Excellent.
And Mr. Ruano, just while I have that thought, is the shed something that could be moved to a compliant location, or would it be particularly inconvenient to have to move it? It's 4 feet off the line now, as opposed to 10 being required. I just don't know if is it on a foundation or anything like that?
No, it isn't. Yeah. So I think that could be something to look into. Yeah.
So for the
You physically could shift that shed without damaging it?
Yes.
Okay.
So for the board's reference, on drawing Z101, the site plan shows the location of the shed in the top right, 14.14 to lot 24, and 13 feet 4 to the lot, I guess that's plan
Go on
north.
one side but not the other.
Yeah, and then photograph number 5 on drawing Z102 shows the shed.
Yeah, I think that if, you know, considering an approval of this, or anticipating, if we do approve it, one of the conditions would be make that shed compliant to 10 feet off the line.
I have nothing further for Mr. Johnson.
Any questions of the architect from the board?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
You said the gravel on the, if you're facing the structure to the right, the gravel, you're gonna take that out? So it'll be less coverage?
Correct. If you look on drawing Z101, the area with the hatched area to the right of the garage, that whole area is being removed. And if you look at the lot coverage summary, at the bottom center of the drawing, you'll see at the bottom of it, that's been deducted out to get to the final lot coverage.
Right, and you had stated that the grade goes towards the rear of the yard.
Correct.
Just, I was thinking, with water runoff, is it better with the gravel as far as if you were to leave it?
I'm not a hydrology expert. I wouldn't be able to answer that.
It's being replaced with grass.
Yes, it's not impervious. It's
Right.
Okay.
And
Right now it's
that's
just
a level
stone.
area anyway. That's almost a
You said the
level
grade
area.
goes to the back.
That's not, but right there where that is, according to the picture, it looks level. It almost looks like it's level there. But that's going to be grass, so that's.
Yeah, it'll go to the ground, you're better off. Okay, very good, thank you.
sure.
All right, any other questions of the architect from the board? Anything? Okay. Any questions from the audience of the architect? Okay, and being that we have no audience. Yes, sir. There are other applicants. Yes, that's true.
I have 2 quick questions
Go
for
ahead.
the applicant. All of the other properties surrounding your property are improved with homes?
No vacant lots.
No vacant
Correct,
lots?
yeah, no
Okay.
vacant lot.
So there's no land that's available for purchase for you to
Correct.
make your lot conforming? No. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
You can't buy somebody else's piece of a
No.
property. Okay.
Everything's undersized there.
Yeah.
And I'm not making it a condition or anything, I just want to know, you're removing a nice size of full mature maple, possibly a holly tree. Do you have any intention of replacing them? I know you have a nice stock of trees on your property, but.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely looking to receive like feedback and get some expertise on what should go there. Yeah, I think we'll need it, and we would like to.
In the rear yard, in other words, or somewhere? in the
Well,
side?
I think what he's speaking to is on the
No,
front
you
side.
wouldn't have to replace it at the exact same location.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Where it's suitable for
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
Anywhere
no,
that you would-
exactly.
Yeah.
Intrude on your lacrosse field or.
Sure, sure.
We don't want you to put it right up
Yes,
against the
but
house.
no, somewhere where, exactly,
where it
where it
fits.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
All right,
I just have one
go ahead.
question.
Yes.
The garage is not being touched, correct?
Correct.
But it's going to match, the new house is gonna get re-sided, so everything will stay
Yes.
consistent, it all matches?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, good question.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you want the basement?
It's been noticed.
It's
Yeah.
been
It's been
noticed.
noticed.
It's okay to say yes.
Sure.
Just say, okay, fine.
Yeah.
But it's better you say yes now, if,
Yeah, exactly.
you know,
No,
just
appreciate that.
pay someone to dig a little deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a strange, you know, from the pictures, it doesn't look like it's a slope, but I guess there is.
It is a little
Yeah.
front to back there, yeah.
You can't
It
detect
is.
it from the photographs. Any other questions by the board for the applicant or the architect, or any legal questions? No? Okay.
No.
Anything else, Mr. Zhang?
I'll just take you briefly through some zoning points and then
Okay.
turn it
Go
back
ahead.
over to you. The hardships, or the variances in question are C variances. We're looking at compliance or non-compliance with the front yard setback. We do have a hardship to that extent because the house is only 1.4 feet off the setback as it is, so there's obviously not enough room there to put the porch. We do think that the porch is an improvement overall, which I'll get to in a moment. As for the lot coverage, we do have an undersized lot here. Mathematically, if we had a conforming 30,000 square foot lot, the proposed coverage would only be 18.7 and well under what's required. So it is a hardship based upon the fact that it's an undersized lot. Both variances, or all three variances rather, also satisfy the C2 flexible C positive criteria, as the following purposes of the MLUL would be satisfied. First, A, to encourage municipal action to guide appropriate use or developments of the land in the state in a manner promoting the public health, safety, morals, and general welfare. In this case, by converting the existing undersized and outdated home into a home better suited for modern families. And purpose I, to promote a desirable visual environment through creative development techniques, good civic design and arrangement. In this case, by enhancing the neighborhood with an attractive, newly renovated and expanded home that will complement other updated homes in the surrounding neighborhood. Also, under Home Builders League versus Township of Berlin, it will assist in improving and conserving property values in the neighborhood as a whole, which our Supreme Court has recognized that, despite not being enumerated in the statute, is also a purpose of good planning. Negative criterion is also satisfied, as all the variances can be granted without substantial detriment to the public good, will not substantially impair the intent and purpose of the zone plan and the zoning ordinance. Due to the subject property being a corner lot, there are only two adjacent lots, lots 24 to the east and 18 to the north. Neither of these lots will be negatively impacted by the proposed expansion, as the northern and eastern setbacks are not proposed to be violated. In fact, both would remain in B, substantially in excess of what is required. As noted above, the proposed impervious coverage, while still non-compliant due to the deficient lot area, is proposed to be substantially reduced by the removal of an existing gravel parking area located easterly adjacent to the detached garage. So we believe we've satisfied both the positive and negative criteria, both under C1 and C2. We thank you for hearing us. We'd appreciate a positive vote.
Thank you. Jerry, would you like to start the deliberation?
Sure, I'll start. Well, the existing house, I think, is a very nice house. It's a adorable house. I think the applicant gave us an even better looking house. I think it's gonna really improve the neighborhood. It's gonna be functional for your family. I don't see how there's any negative impact on the zone or the intent of our zone plan. I think it's a great application. I appreciate the fact that you're willing to replace the trees that you have to remove. And I can't give advice, but I would definitely recommend going for the full basement. But other than that, it's your decision.
Well taken, thank you.
Yeah. But I'm in favor of the application. I think it's improved.
Alex?
clear asset to the neighborhood to make the addition. I could definitely see the need for it for the growing family, and I would support the application.
Thank you.
Ted?
I don't really have much to add. I'd be in favor of this. I think it's gonna be a great addition to the neighborhood.
Thank you.
Paul?
Thank you.
Again, I'd be in favor of it also. I mean, he's lived here since 2009, and basically you outgrown it with your children, so you need the extra room. And a 900 square foot house today is pretty much unacceptable, even with two people. So you have the kids, and I'm in favor of this, and I wish him luck.
Thank you.
I have one question of our attorney.
Sure.
One of the conditions, is that to move the shed?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is a
Yeah.
condition?
Mhm.
Great.
Okay, I would be in favor of this as well. You've taken a small home and you're going to make it more usable for yourself. It'll be attractive to the neighborhood. You've measured your increase. You didn't just say, I want to put in a huge home on this lot now. You took it and it's reasonable. The expansion's not out of sort for that neighborhood. It's going to look nice and I'm going to be in approval of it. Yes.
Appreciate
I-
that. Thank you.
I concur with my fellow board members. I think that I've lived in a house with knee walls on the, it's not good. I think you'll be making the house more livable, making a nice second floor, and I definitely recommend digging out the basement. You never have enough basement space. I'm glad that Mr. Zelli is more competent than he thought he was.
We knew it. You just
Yeah, you didn't know it, but, no, I would definitely be in favor of it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Would you like to?
Yes, there are a couple of conditions. As Vice Chairman Grosskopf mentioned, there's one condition about moving the shed that was testified to. The shade tree commission approval for any tree removal, and also the requirement to provide an as-built survey when everything is
Done.
finished.
Okay.
An as-built survey to the township engineer, just so that we can document what the impervious coverage is after it's built,
Excellent.
okay?
And
Yep.
where everything's located,
Yes.
especially,
Perfect. Makes
And it
sense.
also help you should always have an updated,
You should, because you
Survey.
are removing some impervious coverage and you're moving the shed, so
Right.
I'd
Gotcha.
like to see that.
and changing the footprint of the house.
Excellent. Thank you.
So do I hear a motion to approve this?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Aronio,
Yes.
Mr. White,
Yes.
Mr. Zadrozny,
Yes.
Mr. Zwartke,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Grosskopf,
Yes.
Chairman Correct,
Yes.
motion carries.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Good luck with
Appreciate
it.
it.
Have
Thank
fun.
you all.
Good luck with it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Ruano,
Yes, sir.
would you like a copy?
Yeah,
You never know when you're going to need it.
you want your photos? You want more photos too? You can have them.
You might as well take them.
You want some more photos?
You might as well take them.
Okay, you're good? All right, because we're not going to keep them. All right.
One down.
One down.
We get the next two done in 15 minutes, I'll buy everybody a drink.
There you go.
Yes, yes.
What a
we're done.
bargain.
That's mine.
I don't know where mine went. Is everybody good to continue?
Can I use the restroom real quick?
Sure, yes. Take a 2-minute break here. Use the restroom. That's why I asked.
Get some water while we're doing that.
I'm not putting us off the air, just, yeah.
Taking a
Hey,
short.
can you sing?
No.
No.
Tap dance? No.
Well, we just get everybody ready for the next, yeah.
Is Brian for the next one too?
Yes.
Oh, good,
It's not for the
okay. Oh, you already got up there. All right.
He knows what he's doing.
I know, he's good. I love his easel.
Too real.
Well, you do have one. Look at that silly one over there that always falls down.
Hey Deb, for next year, can we put a real easel in for the budget?
We
Yeah.
have an easel.
Yeah, but
Always falls
Someone
down.
kept
it
taking
always
you said,
falls
didn't you?
down.
Or someone kept taking it, right? You said?
Well, they've taken, I
By
haven't,
accident.
yeah, I just
By
haven't.
accident, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, I haven't.
Yeah.
Well,
Best intentions.
okay, well, if you wanna do, send me a picture of what you think is good, and then I'll order it.
It's right there.
Yeah,
Brian.
that's actually an artist's one.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm like,
Yeah, you can, if you ever need to go to sleep, just watch us. Put you right out.
Except St. Patty's Day, that'll be fun.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
It's the cell tower too, yeah.
Yeah. Good luck, guys.
Yeah. Yep, yep, yep.
Hear it. What's that? Just tap it. Okay. I don't know, sometimes these don't work when I'm watching the TC meeting. That idea? Have I ever lied to you that you know about stuff? Oh, yeah, I'm teasing.
What's next, Hickory Tavern?
Oh, this one has a big engineering thing.
So get ready for it.
Okay, we're all back? Very good, okay. Now, the next application is
Dun, dun.
a bulk variance, block 13901, lot 77, zone R4, 82 Hickory Tavern Road, application number 25-28Z. Gary and Jody Mullen. Applicant proposes an addition to an existing single-family resident. Okay, sounds familiar. Mr. Zelli, please introduce yourself and,
Again?
again,
Thank you, Mr. Chair, members of the board, board professionals, Frederick Zelli, Post Pollock, on behalf of the applicants. This is the application of Gary Edders and Jody Mullen. As you've indicated, for 82 Hickory Tavern Road, block 13901, lot 77, it's located in your R4 zone. This is an application for a bulk variance for the number of stories in a single-family residence. The applicants wish to construct a rear addition to their home, creating additional living space at the basement and first floor levels for themselves and their 3 children. Specifically, the proposed addition would host a family room and a study at the basement level, and a sunroom with an attached partially covered rear deck at the first floor level. The proposed basement level addition will increase the total above grade wall space such that the same will exceed 50% of the total, even with the garage excluded as the ordinance has been interpreted. The zoning official has therefore determined that the addition will convert the home into a 3-story dwelling under the ordinance, requiring variance relief as only 2 1/2 stories are permitted in the R4 zone. Subject property and the existing dwelling are otherwise fully conforming. No other variance, exception, or waiver is believed to be required arising from the proposed expansion. I have 2 witnesses this evening, Gary Edders, one of the applicants, and again, Brian Johnson, our architect.
okay, would you swear them in, please?
Yes. Could you please raise your right hand? You have to be sworn again.
Again for this one, yeah.
Different application. Do you swear that the testimony you're about to give with regard to this application will be the truth to help you out?
I do.
Thank you.
Mr. Edders, Jody Mullen, co-applicant, is your wife, I'm
Yes,
assuming?
that's right.
Correct? Okay. And where do you presently reside?
We currently live at 82 Hickory Tavern Road, the property in question.
And I spoiled it and said you had 3 children, but can you give us some details?
We do. We have 3 children. Our oldest is 13. Our middle is 10, 2 older boys, and then a young girl, 6.
Okay, and you've indicated, and I've experienced as well, your daughter actually runs the whole family.
She does. She runs our entire household.
Yes, no doubt.
She's also a co-applicant here.
She designed everything, right?
She did.
That's about right.
We did submit a packet of photographs with the application. You have them in front of you,
Yep.
and they are numbered.
Sure.
And you were present for the last application. You know what I'm going to ask you to do? If you would take us through, I'll represent for the record, I did take these photographs shortly before we filed. They were accurately portraying what's shown at the time. Please just confirm that they still accurately portray, subject to seasonal differences.
Sure.
Otherwise, please take us through what they show.
Yeah, I'd be happy to. Thank you. So photograph 1 is from across the street facing the house. You'll note our yard inflatables. Unfortunately, they weren't inflated on the day during the Christmas season. That's a head-on look of the house. Photograph 2 is from the sidewalk diagonally facing the house. You can see the 2-car garage partially revealed there. Photograph 3 is from the bottom corner of our garage looking up at the house. Again, 2-car garages, and you can start to see the deck that will be replaced by the sunroom ultimately as a part of the addition. Photograph 4 is from about halfway down in our yard. You also note the aggressive slope of the yard. That's one of the challenging conditions of what we're trying to build, but you can start to get a sense for the slope and ultimately the layout of the back of the house. Photograph 5 is a head-on view from midway down the yard. looking up at the house. Photograph 6 is a little bit closer to the house, where you can get a sense for, again, the deck that'll be removed and replaced with the sunroom and the extension of the basement coming out from where it exists today. Photograph 7 is slightly pivoted from there, where you'll see, again, the exposed basement, which is what I think is giving us the challenge with the lot that we have here. Also our whole home generator, which will not be modified or touched as a part of this build. Photograph 8 is, again, pivoted a little bit further along, a little bit more of a cross-section of the deck and the house. Photograph 9 has now rotated up into our side yard, looking at the side of the house that will not be touched as a part of this change. Photograph 10 looks, I guess, north from the bottom of our driveway out towards the north and ultimately Harding. It's one of our motivations for the addition is to take advantage of that view a little bit more with the sunroom and an extended deck. Photograph 11 is a view of the aggregate backyard, which again doesn't really capture the slope with the photo, but it does go aggressively down towards the bottom.
Excuse me.
Yes.
You have something in the middle of the lawn, looks like a manhole cover?
Yeah,
Is it?
it is. Yeah. That's storm sewer running through the yard. Yeah, but it won't be touched or it won't be need to be modified as a part of the build.
Thank you.
Yep, and then photograph 12 is a side view of the backyard. You can see towards the bottom of the yard, it does level out and then starts to ramp up back towards the house from there.
And what's the motivation for doing this project?
Yeah, sure. We moved to the house in 2014 from Hoboken when we had our oldest. We needed more space. We moved there with one child. We now have 3, and I now work from home 2 days a week after the pandemic. So space has tightened down a lot since we've purchased the house. We love the house. We want to stay with the house, but we do want to extend it to have more room for living. I mentioned too the views off the back of the house. There's a wonderful view of kind of the mountains of Harding. We want to be able to enjoy those more from the sunroom that we're proposing, and ultimately give the kids more space in the basement to play.
And you've touched on it already, but just in your own words, what is being proposed, what's being added or enlarged?
Sure, yeah. So what we're proposing is essentially 2 floors of extension of the house. We'll bring the basement out to extend, walk out into a further area from the basement level. On top of that will be a sunroom opening off our kitchen with windows 3 sides around. And off that, we're essentially going to take the footprint of our existing deck and simply push it to the back of that sunroom from there.
And the basement level of the addition is basically going to be like a playroom area?
That's right, yeah.
I have nothing further for Mr. Edders at the moment.
Any questions of the applicant by the members of the board?
So the whole length of the addition is at 35 feet.
That's right.
Okay. Out from the existing.
27.
Yeah, you have to speak up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Apologies.
35 feet, because it says here 27. Extension.
As I'm looking on the blueprints here, I'm seeing 20 plus 15.
I'm looking at Z103.
35.
Yeah. 101, what I'm looking at.
I see 27 on the new addition of the sunroom, with the roof.
20 plus 15, 35.
Yeah, that's the roof line, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. So the deck is going to be partially covered. The roof is going to carry out over the deck.
Oh,
I
so,
think that's what
okay,
you'll
so
see.
the deck, the roof is a little shorter.
The roof is going to carry out over the deck a little
Right,
bit further, yeah.
a little bit, but the roof's not the whole length?
No,
of
no,
the-
no.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
apologies.
That's why that looks that way. Any other questions from board members? Any questions from the public of the applicant? Hearing none, I close it to the public. Next witness?
Mr. Johnson?
And I assume you're still qualified? Yeah.
And again, would you, first of all, the plans that you're looking at are unchanged from submission, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct, the same plans.
Would you please take us through current conditions?
Yes. Currently, if you look on drawing Z102, there are 4 photographs of the house. As you can see from the front yard, photograph 2, the basement level is pretty much fully below ground on the front yard. As you make your way out to the rear, photograph 4, the grade pretty much lines with the floor of the basement. But it's currently not a 3-story home. It's a 2-story home. The existing condition right now is we have a garage over on, you can see in photograph 1, so that as the ground slopes down from the street, you come down, you pull into the garage, that essentially you're coming into the basement of the house. If you look at the existing basement plan, if you walk into the door, you come into a playroom, which also has a small half bath down on that floor, along with the utility closet. You can take the stairs up to the second floor, which is the ground floor of the front of the house. And on drawing Z103, there you have the kitchen, living room, so the main area, kitchen, living room, den, laundry room, and a half bath. If you take, the stairs up to the next floor, you have the main bedrooms of the house, 4 bedrooms, a master bathroom, a walk-in closet, and a common bathroom for the full second story.
And to be clear, because this might be a little confusing, the reason that we're not over 50% now is because most of your foundation that's above grade now is garage space.
Correct.
Right,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. So if you look, where are we? I'm drawing Z102. Little under 50% of the ground level is garage, and garage per ordinance doesn't count as story. So as you drive in over here, this is pretty much on grade, which is the basement level, but again, it's not considered story.
All right, now would you please take us through what's proposed?
Sure. So on the lower level, we'll be coming. We propose to come out towards the rear, and then we'll demolish the existing bathroom down here. Reconfigure it to provide a passageway into the family room. The family room will be approximately about 19 and a half feet by. Where's the addition? About 27 or so. So this will be a family room and a study. Then there'll be a stairs that will take you down under the deck. You can actually see that on the elevation on drawing Z104, where you can kind of see where the grade question came as you slope down to the rear. The ground continues to slope away as you get further away from the house. So whereas you start on the basement and the front, you're almost completely submerged below grade. As you get out into the addition, we're actually up above grade. We need steps to get down to grade. As you come up to the second floor will consist of one large room, a sunroom. Again, Mr. Oders spoke of the view that's to the back here. It's a very nice area. As the ground slopes away, you get a very nice view. So we're incorporating lots of windows, a large sliding glass door, and skylights to make a nice sunroom area. Another thing we're doing, we're extending the roof of the main house approximately 7 feet over the rear deck. That'll create a covered deck portion of the deck as well. And then there'll be also an open deck beyond that, beyond the covered portion. The stair will then return back towards the house, where there'll be a walkway that'll connect you back to the driveway.
And the reason we're here this evening is because we have 3 out of 4 walls of the addition being above grade, but at the basement level. Is that fair to say?
Yes, that's correct. So if you look at drawing Z104, you can kind of see, as I was mentioning before, the hatched area at the bottom there is where the concrete foundation wall is. You can kind of see where the basement level floor line would be in relation to that, and the grade is below that portion as we go around. We go around that, especially on all sides at that point.
So we don't have 3 stories at that actual spot, but in total.
Correct.
From street level to the backyard, we have a total of 3.
Yes. So in fact, if you were to look at photograph 4 on drawing Z102, if there were a concern that this kind of looks like a 3-story tall wall, what actually ends up happening is our addition is a 2-story addition as of right, almost independent of the house, and it actually sort of breaks up that facade. So it's not a flat, straight 3-story vertical thing anymore. It's an architectural 2-story feature.
I have, just to confirm, there's no other you don't need to go through the whole chart, but there's no other deviations from the zoning ordinance, no other non-compliances that you're aware of?
No, not that I'm aware of. In fact, I did take the measurement of where the grade is right now of the farthest rear point of the addition to the height of the existing roof. It's coming in at 34 foot 11, which is right underneath the 35 foot required by zoning ordinance. So there may be a construction tolerance there. We just have to backfill to make sure that we don't get over 35.
All right. I have nothing further for Mr. Johnson at this time.
Any questions, board members of their architect? No questions? Okay. Any members of the public have questions? Okay, hearing none from the public, I'm closing it. Okay, last chance, any questions?
Any landscaping plans?
Nothing on the site's going to change in terms of trees or landscaping. No, it's going to be grass underneath the deck.
Okay. I'll just take you through the planning points quickly. As indicated, this is, has been deemed historically by the board to be a C variance as opposed to a height D6. Therefore, we're looking at your C variance criterion. C1, due to the slope of the property, which is readily apparent just by looking at what we're dealing with here. Also satisfies the C2 flexible C positive criteria. Again, for purpose A, we're expanding the home consistently with the needs and desires of a modern family, which is benefit to the public health, safety, morals, and general welfare. And purpose I, to promote a desirable visual environment, in this case by enhancing the neighborhood with an attractive, newly renovated, expanded home that will complement the other updated homes in the neighborhood. Again, this also satisfies the purpose established in Home Builders versus Township of Berlin to maintain your home stock and your home values, which is benefit to all the neighborhood, as our Supreme Court has recognized. Negative criteria is also satisfied as the variance can be granted without substantial detriment to the public good or impairment of the intent and purpose of the zoning plan and zone ordinance. Proposed addition will be largely invisible from the street. Neighboring homes are well distanced from the applicant's homes, such as to preclude any detrimental impact upon those properties. So we really don't believe there is any negative criteria or any negative effect. We think we've satisfied both the positive and negative criteria, both C1 and C2 criteria. We thank you for hearing us, and we'd appreciate a positive vote.
Thank you. Jerry, would you like to start?
Sure, I'll start. I think it's a good application. It's our quirky zone ordinance that we talk about the stories. It's really not a story, it's just the way we measure it. So I think you're looking for relief for something that's not, like you said, it's not violating our height ordinance, it's not really a story, it's not gonna appear that way, it's architecturally designed to look like 2 stories. I think that's definitely an added benefit. I think it's beneficial to the neighborhood.
Jerry, would you put your microphone down?
Thank you.
No.
Yes, it's going to improve the neighborhood. It's gonna be a great looking addition when you're finished. It's really nice. It does not trample or any way, it's no negative impact on any of our zoning ordinances or our plan or anything. I think it's a good application. I'd be in favor of it.
Ted?
Definitely be in favor of it. I think you could definitely use the extra space, as you said. I think it will be a great improvement to the neighborhood for property values, and enjoy that view of Long Hill on that deck.
Thank you.
Alex?
It's a significant addition to the house, but it's been very well architected in design and content, so I would definitely be in approval of it.
Paul?
Yes, I'd be in favor of it also. Looks to be a perfect setup for a addition to the back. You won't even see him building it from the front of the house, pretty much. It's really gonna be no impact to neighbors, and when you're facing the house, there's nobody on your right. There's nothing there, so I think it's a great plan for the house, and good luck with it.
Thank you.
Tom?
I really like Mr. Johnson's work on making this not look like a 3-story home, and yet it's going to be very well suited to you. I really, really like the cantilevered roof over the deck, very much. Gives me an idea. I don't have to pay you for that, do I? I hope not. And I will very much be in favor of this. Good addition, thank you.
I concur with my fellow board members, very well presented. I like the architectural design. It's gonna make the house more useful. You know, it's funny when they build houses sometimes one way, but when you live in them, you need to change them. So I think this will be a good addition to it, and it doesn't detriment any part of the neighborhood, and I think it's positive. I'd be in favor of it.
Thank you.
Condition, yes.
Yeah, are there, the only,
The only condition I can think of is something that the township engineer mentioned
Yeah.
in just his cursory review, that because we're talking about grade, a lot grading permit that will be reviewed
Yeah.
by the township engineer. So
Right.
that's the only condition.
Was that this up?
Yes.
yeah,
Mhm.
yes.
Yes.
Is it a
I
I
back?
don't think I saw comments from the township engineer.
No, he
that's
didn't
why I
provide comments for,
To you,
it was
yeah.
I
just
understand.
generic,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
asked. So
We,
lot
he didn't
grading
wanna
permit?
add the cost to,
Yeah.
Understood.
That's it,
that's it? Okay.
that's it.
Do I hear a motion to approve this, application?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Mr. Zadrozny?
Yes.
Mr. White?
Yes.
Mr. Aronio?
Yes.
Mr. Zwartke?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Grosskopf?
Yes.
Chairman correct?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you all very much.
Congratulations, good luck.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, good luck, have fun with it.
Thanks for your time.
Sure, thanks for a good application, appreciate it.
Beautiful plan.
Yeah.
I will.
It's gonna be a gorgeous house.
Yeah, really
Be-
is.
Beautiful house, yeah.
Beautiful view.
Number two, this is three, or number two, okay.
It's nice. Very nice.
Breaking or should I-
No, I don't think we need another break, do we, guys? Everybody needs, everybody good?
I'd like to-
Oh, okay, just 2 minutes, we have a little bathroom break. Give you time to coordinate.
I might take advantage of the 2 minutes myself.
Yeah, that's his neighborhood, they're all nice. All those, that's a nice street.
Fred, does your client want an extra copy of, this? You can have it, survey,
You
whatever.
get ideas, and we're tearing that wall down? We're building a cantilevered patio with, yeah,
I come home with ideas.
yeah. We're done. We're done forever, I hope. You never say forever, but, yeah. We did it, how long ago now? I think it was 10 years ago. What am I saying? 16 years ago this week, we moved into our, we tore our house down. And, because we were a combination of these, those knee walls and stuff, and, you know, we had that in our attic, and kids, and baby came in the interim. And I'm not like a closed closet guy, but like, I was gonna have this like closet with a slant through it, and I was just like, this is ridiculous, you know? Took us years to design it, but I'm happy. Oh, boy. It's always something. Okay, I'm not gonna argue with you on that.
Lobbying for about 5 years.
Yeah.
I think, 26 years old.
It's time.
It's time.
Our house is showing signs of wear, but like I said, it's all of a sudden 16 years old. It goes so fast.
Well, that one that he redid, we built ours, I guess, about 5 houses down from him. And,
You're the original owner?
yeah,
Okay, so you built that?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And, so it was built in '87.
Yeah, I remember when this was
And
built.
about 15 years ago, that's when we were like, it's time.
Why does my husband want to depress me and tell me he filed the
kitchen,
taxes
you know.
today?
How long ago was that?
About 15.
Okay.
think about that.
And we did it really then, because I said, let's at least have some time to.
We're
enjoy
gonna
it,
get hit
because
so
it-
hard this year.
I get hit every year, I don't know why.
Well, you have your own business, right?
We have
Oh,
one.
I thought you did.
We did.
It was kind of,
Oh,
it was,
okay.
well, that's what my wife just said. She said, I can't even tell you, she'll kill me if I
Yeah.
tell people in public.
My husband's been on a
What she does
1099
with
the
it,
last
she
2
goes, "I
years.
used to wash my bras." And I was like,
Awful.
the only thing I ever did was my youngest one, she had Barbie dolls and,
Oh, true story. Yeah, I can't deduct my.
it was a swimming pool.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
exactly what it was. Her friends would come
It's
over,
funny, too,
they would go up
because
there, if she was having a bath,
She's
I
so
would
funny.
I'd bring the
She
Barbie
just
with
turned
the
26,
scuba
and
thing
she's
and,
like-
you know, with the boat. That's
She's
it.
like, you
That's
know,
all.
by the way, I don't
One of
think
these
I've
days
ever
I wanna go in
seen
there. I wanna say, you know
in
what?
the
My back is
tax
sore, I'm gonna
returns.
sit
I
in
go,
that freaking
it's
tub for an hour.
because we paid for the tax.
Well, we don't even use
We
it.
have one of those down at our beach.
And it costs more than what you got back, so I took it in pocket.
Yeah,
You get
like I
anywhere for
said,
100
only
to
time I
200
ever
bucks.
My wife used to use it. She used to actually go in there.
And you're lucky that your mom and dad still
Like,
do it
nobody
for you.
does that. Like, what do you- and it's beautiful. It has windows to our backyard and the woods and skylights and everything
Yeah,
else.
like
and
You
it's
have a
like-
girl, right?
Who's got the hours?
6 months old, yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come to think, of it, I said to her one time,
You got a recent
I'd rather
picture?
have like a shower there.
Yeah.
Our shower has no windows, but like she didn't want windows. She didn't want the shower in the back, but she didn't want the wood to get wet.
Oh.
But I was like, I'd rather replace the windows than have a bathtub touch, you know?
Yeah.
No, I remember that. Yeah, then they grow up.
Get something
My
small.
child, yeah. My
She
puppy
said she
dog.
wanted, she wish she got, she said she wish she, yeah, she said she wish she,
Remodeled it, a shower that was inside.
we redesigned ours like on the fly.
Yeah.
Toilet area, like separate doors, so we made that really small and made the shower pretty
Oh,
big. Because I came from like, our old shower was like I was on a submarine. It was like I couldn't like wash my hair, and I'm not that big of a guy.
I didn't sleep for like 2 years.
Crazy.
It's like you hit the lottery when you sleep through the night.
But she
Oh,
said
my-
she wishes she got a
Every
soaking
3 hours
tub
it's a bottle.
instead of that.
When my daughter was born, she was 10
She said she would
pounds,
rather
so she
that
slept
than
at
soak in
night,
a
like
big bathtub.
immediately.
That's unbelievable. I hear these stories, I'm like,
She
yo,
said you
I'm-
can
well,
soak in
listen,
the
if I
jacuzzi.
could have had teenage years with this
She doesn't
one,
like to clean because it's like
cops at my house twice, like,
hard to clean.
but oh, my daughter
Yeah.
was, she gave us a run for her money.
Yeah.
A run money. I mean, she ended up great.
Yes. And she cleans the
Oh, yeah.
little jet things with Q-tips.
Don't worry, when you hit your sixties, you'll be getting it 3
If I
times a
could
night
have-
anyway.
if I could have had 10 kids, they were like my kid.
oh, we're
I
on?
run bleach through, she says, you're not supposed to do that, I just run bleach.
We've been on the air, so,
Oh, we have? Okay.
yeah.
Well, all right, reconvening. We have the next application is Block 13502, Lot 7, Zone R4, 150 Gates Avenue, application number 25-23Z, Antonio and Ann Mayo,
Mayo.
I'm sorry, thank you.
Okay.
Applicant seeks variance for impervious coverage relief for a pool, expansion of the driveway, and paver patio. Is the applicant present?
Applicant is present. Mr. Chairman, members of the board, board professionals, Frederick Zelli, Post Pollock, on behalf of the applicants, Antonio and Ana Mayo. Did I say it right? Okay. This is for 150 Gates Avenue, Block 13502, Lot 7, also located in your R4 zone. This is an application for bulk variance for lot coverage, in part attributed to the proposed installation of an in-ground swimming pool, and in part mea culpa attributed to completed expansion of the paved driveway and installation of retaining walls and a paver patio and walkways. Property currently hosts a single-family ranch-style residence with a front-load basement-level garage, paver patio, and a 198-square-foot storage shed. The applicants wish to install a modest 512-square-foot in-ground swimming pool, in part replacing a portion of the existing patio area. The applicants seek a bulk variance for lot coverage of 36.4%, where 25% is permitted, and 34.4% currently exists. Property is significantly undersized, having only 74% of the required lot area, specifically 14,833 square feet, where 20,000 square feet is required in the zone. Just one witness this evening, Mr. Mayo himself, and I will indicate the photos I'm going to show him momentarily were taken by me shortly before filing the application, and they were accurate at the time, and I'll ask
Bless
Mr.
you.
Mayo to confirm that they still are. And unless there's any questions,
Please raise your right hand.
Sure.
Do you swear that the testimony you're about to give with regard to this application will be the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
yeah, Mr. Mayo, Anna, is your wife your co-applicant?
She is.
Okay. When did you purchase the property?
2012.
Okay. You have any children?
2 children, 14 and 9.
Okay. Sons, daughters, both?
2 daughters.
Okay. God bless.
Thanks. I need it
I know why you need the pool, 2
for the
daughters.
older one.
We did submit a packet of photographs with the application, as I've mentioned. You were here for the last 2 applications, so you saw how this works?
Yep.
Okay, if you would, please take us through. Please confirm that these are accurate and tell us what they show.
Sure. So, photo 1 is the side picture, front of my house, the right side. looking from the neighbor's house, and it is accurate the way it is now. Picture 2 is directly in front of my house. That's how it looks now. 3 is on the left side of the house. That's how it currently is. 4 is of the driveway, looking at the garages. 5 is the side steps going up to the front door of the house. Oh, and the retaining wall. And then 6 is the top of the retaining, of the steps on top of the retaining wall. Going into the front, going onto the front steps. 7 is the levelest part of the driveway, right in front of the garage, looking at the other retaining wall on the right side. And there's a set of steps going to the side door of the house there. That's the right side of the house, and right there is the side door going into a mudroom.
What's the number on that?
8, sorry.
Thank you.
9 is a picture of the backyard from the top level, looking down.
When we speak of the patio, that's what's portrayed here with the
Gazebo.
gazebo above it.
10 is on the first level of the backyard.
We call that the patio level.
The patio level.
Does that make sense? Okay.
11 is a picture of the second level of the backyard, looking down to the first level, set of stairs. 12 is the opposite on the left side. Again, the patio level, looking down, straight across. 13 is, I'm guessing you're on the stairs, right?
Actually, yes.
Yeah, you're on the patio, the stairs that are in front of that patio door.
So those are stairs that go down to the patio from the
Yep.
house?
From the house. 14 is the same picture, but straight, looking straight ahead, looking at the stairs that go up to the second level of the patio, of the backyard. 15 is from the top of the stairs again, just looking to the right side, the patio level. And 16 is a picture of drainage that runs along the whole patio.
Where does that go?
So that got tied into existing drainage pipe that was there that goes to the street. Yep. And that's my shed.
And that number's 17.
Oh, 17, sorry.
We have in our application materials that the shed is 198 square feet, which is just 2 square feet less than what could trigger a variance requirement. Do you know that for sure that?
I don't know
issue is
for
accurate?
sure.
Okay, so it's possible it could be more. The
It
town
could be.
engineer raised that issue, that might be a little bit bigger.
It could be.
Then,
Is the size on the survey? No.
I don't think it does now, it
No,
just
it's
shows
not.
it. Let me see if we,
Oh, just have a picture of it.
that I don't think we noticed a variance for, because I did not know that until we read Mr. Buch's comments. I'll just double check. No, so we would look to amend as a precaution in case it does turn out to be slightly larger. So that would be the second.
Then how much?
Suggested Doing
He did.
a roundup. Yeah, we can do that.
Right.
So rounding up to 37% rather than the 36 that's being requested, 36.
That would make sense. But also, we probably should ask for that additional variance too, for a shed being more than 200 square feet, just in case it is.
So it's either
Okay.
120 or 144. I gotta measure. It's either a 10 by 12 or a 12 by 12.
Somewhere we came up with 198.
Okay,
You're
I'll
gonna
double
install
check.
it, yeah.
It's smaller than that.
I mean, if you, you're certain it's less than
I'll-
200, then we.
I'll measure it.
Is it 200?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
fill
you
it
either
out.
ask
I'll
us-
follow.
You're way under
It's
140.
200, you
Yeah.
have to be under
Yeah, you wa-
200.
It's under 200.
Okay, then we're fine.
You're way under
Okay.
then,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Okay, let me show you what, and this was in the packet, I'll just hold it up for the board to see what we're looking at. It's just a marked up version of the survey, it is in your package, 4 sheets down or so. And Mr. Meyer, I'll ask you to take a look at this. Did you draw this, or did someone do it for you, the markings?
No, Morgan Engineering drew it up for me.
And did these handwritten,
Oh, those handwrittens was another engineer.
okay,
Yep,
but do you agree with those measurements that are noted on there?
yes.
Okay. So let's take a look at it. What's labeled pool, that rectangle is the area where you're proposing to install the new pool? Yes?
Yes,
Okay. And 16 by 32 for a total of, we had it elsewhere, 542, I believe. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
So I'll check the math on that. 512, I'm sorry. 512 square foot pool, 16 by 32?
sure.
That's
Yeah,
what
it's
you're
16 by 32, yes.
Got it. Now, looking at the location, it's covering your tiered retaining walls.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're placing it in that position, would the pool itself be at the upper level with retaining walls keeping it up, or down at the patio level with retaining walls surrounding it, holding the backyard up? How are you proposing it? Patio level or shed level?
Probably shed level.
So it'd be higher. and you're
It'd
gonna
be
have-
higher
you're gonna have
for now.
walls. It's gonna be a
Yep.
walled swimming pool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have,
Going back to the shed, Mr. Zelli, for a
Yes.
moment, you may need relief, because I just looked up the ordinance. It's, the maximum size shed is 100 square feet, not 200. I don't know where I got
Yeah.
200
Oh.
from.
it is, but I'll
That's why I was asking.
let- we did
I'll
that.
let Deb address that. Have we been just
No,
doing
it's-
variances as a housekeeping matter on that, or what have we been doing?
Yes, pretty much. Because the UCC is 200, so the code, let's just say if they're in front of the board,
Right,
we've been granting it.
that's fine.
If they don't come to the board, if it's just for a shed that's coming to me as a zoning officer, I'm not sending them to the board for a 200-foot shed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Actually, if I can add,
Since we're here as a housekeeping
if I
matter.
could add,
As a house.
I just went through my,
we can do
if
that.
I could add,
Yeah.
I just went through my personal house, and yeah, it's under 200 square. It could be 19 and a half by 10, you're good to go, you don't even need a permit.
Right, that's for UCC.
No, you don't. I went
UCC,
through,
The UCC, so we have to change the ordinance,
We,
yes.
we do have to change the ordinance. That's a good thing we're talking about it now. I will bring that down.
Not hurt to see, right?
No, where I got the 200 was the UCC.
Right.
And it cannot be more than 25 feet high also, according to the ordinance.
Oh, I think it's
20
20
feet.
20 feet.
20 feet height.
That's okay.
I would never know that, but
We're
I
just
just went through
refreshing
it.
your memory.
Oh, we're talking about the shed, I'm thinking it's a
The height,
5-foot
shed.
high swimming pool, that's pretty far.
No.
We're back up,
Shed.
we're on the shed,
Shed.
yes, yes, yes.
Shed.
Gotcha.
It's
Our
I
ordinance
just
is
went
20
through
feet,
it.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we start speaking about the impervious coverage, I just want to ask you, the board will typically require you to have downward-facing, low-level lighting on a swimming pool, underwater, landscaping, that kind of lighting, nothing that would disturb the neighborhood. Do you have any public condition like that?
No.
Okay. All right, so we're here because of impervious coverage, and some of it results in something that's already been done, a few things that have already been done, so we're here on kind of a mea culpa basis. We're asking for permission rather than, forgiveness rather than permission, okay? So let's discuss what's there, why it's there, how it got there. Let's start with the driveway.
Sure. So the driveway, my retaining walls were falling apart. They were leaning towards the driveway. You know, I have little kids and everything, so
And what were they made out of?
they were made out of just the one side was cinder block, the left side, the right side they just put
Stones.
stones and rocks together and cement.
So
Like
they were unsafe.
they were, especially the left side. Believe it or not, the stone side held up way longer than the cinder block side. Cinder blocks were falling because it's higher too.
Yeah.
So.
And so what did you do?
So I decided to replace the retaining walls. So when I did that, my driveway is narrow with kids, even adults, trying to park two cars next to each other on top. They were always hitting the cars and dinging up the doors and everything. So I was like, I'm gonna extend it like 2 feet. So that's what I did. I widened the driveway 2 feet on the right side.
And did you obtain a zoning permit when you did that?
I did not.
Okay, did you know that you needed to?
No.
And technically it's in the roadway and not part of the application, but just
Mhm.
for the board's reference, the parking area that's parallel and adjacent to the street itself, was
Yep.
that already there, or is that something that
No,
you created?
I did that. I created. So I got the idea from, actually, my neighbor has the same thing, but his is on a level plane. And the neighbor parks there because they're on a hill. My daughter is gonna start driving soon. I need somewhere to park her car. My in-laws might move in with me, so instead of lobbying and cars and jockeying cars up and down my driveway, if I made those two little spots there so someone could park there when they come and visit me for a party or whatever. The other reason is when it snows, so various times I work for the utility company, so I work all crazy hours. So when it snows, if I park and don't clean the snow, I've had my truck slide down my driveway various times. And I wake up in the morning and it's in the street. So those two spots right there help me. You know, I pull in, I clean up my driveway, then I park my cars. Because or else, I'm happy nobody got hurt when that happened.
All right, now let's talk about the patio and walkways, the other paver areas, and also the retaining walls, as they kind of go hand in hand.
Sure.
Tell the board what the property was like when you first bought it.
So when I first bought it, it was all broken up and overgrown. Nobody had lived there for like 3 or 4 years. So immediately after, like a year after I moved in, I had enough money, so we redid the patio and the walkway.
So what kind of patio and walkways were there when you bought it?
It was a mismatch of stones and slate and whatever I guess he could find to put all over the place. He did have a retaining wall in the back there made out of cinder block, but with time it was just like collapsed and full of dirt. So, and then we put the paver patio and the Allen block to make the retaining wall.
And the fence?
And
The fence?
no.
The other fence?
Oh yes. Yep.
Was the original patio area approximately the same size as what you have now, or did you enlarge it?
Approximately. It was hard to, there was like rocks and stuff all over the place. So it was cleared out, but it was like, it was a mess.
And the paver sidewalk going from the front to the back along the right side of the house, was there
It was more or less
sidewalk
there.
there at the time?
Yes, more or less there. Yep. The only thing I added that wasn't there is where I have in picture 8, where I have that little enclosure. Under there, it was dirt, and I added that because that's where I put my garbage cans. And it was they were getting all muddy in the winter, so I added that little piece.
And again, when you did these improvements, you did not obtain a zoning permit at that time?
No,
And you were not aware that, were you aware that you needed one?
no.
I have nothing further from Mr. Meyer at the moment.
Do we know if there's any impervious coverage problem with this lot? Considering the additional
Yeah, what's the
covered
impervious?
stone width?
Yeah, did you figure that out? What's the impervious coverage?
We are looking at, should have it in our application. So there's currently 34.4%, and with the pool, we would be up to 36.4.
So you do need a variance for that. Yeah. you
And,
definitely do.
and what was the impervious coverage, or can we estimate, prior to all these additions, changes?
We can estimate, let me just look at the survey real quick. I mean, you've testified that the patio, the walkways, those are pretty much the same. So really, we're talking about the length of the driveway,
Width,
The width, the 2
well,
feet,
the length of the driveway
Yeah.
And the
times the
width, yeah.
additional width, so additional width is
And the-
another.
No, this is up to date, the way it is now.
Right, they're asking for, so you enlarged it.
Right,
You said 2 feet, I believe, you
Yep.
testified?
more or less,
So
yep.
2 feet times 50 feet?
52, 50.
Okay. So approximately 104 square feet additional?
And what about the parking area down by the road?
That actually doesn't count because it's in the street right away.
It's in the right of
Mr.
way.
Bush mentioned.
yeah, it's like
Okay.
this.
And Joe's comment number 4, I think, Yolanta, would that be up to you to say?
I have a question about the driveway. It says
Right.
gravel driveway with block walls on the plan, on the survey.
Oh, yeah, the survey was done before I blacktopped it.
Okay, so it was originally gravel.
It was well, no, it was blacktop, then the retaining walls were put up. Then I I found out I needed a variance. So it was taking a while, and then I called Joe, and I was like, Joe, can I blacktop the driveway? Because it could take up to 6 months, and I don't want the retaining walls to cave in. So he said, sure, as long as I file for a variance.
Okay, so this is the
Joe
plan
told
that was for the retaining wall project. And it showed,
Joe.
at the time this was done, this point in time,
Yeah.
it was gravel.
That's fine, go for it.
When I did the
When you did the survey.
survey,
This is
yes,
the survey done.
yes. At the time that I did the survey, yes,
Okay, and our engineer authorized you to pave the driveway?
yes.
Under the knowledge that if the board had to deny it, he would have to take it out.
Yeah.
Rip it back up.
It's excuse me, so it's basically under 400 square feet what you add. If it's only 2 feet and it's 50 feet, you're about less than 400 square feet. So less than 400 square feet, they usually don't need anything, right?
Anything under 1,000 square feet, you don't,
Oh,
you don't need
I
a
thought it was
lot
400
of
square
permit.
feet. Okay, that's even better then. He's way under then. Oh,
Between
good.
400 and 1,000, depending on the,
Oh,
there's other things that
I
the
thought there was a
engineer-
400 square foot
Yeah, I thought it's
requirement.
400 too.
No, we
It's not-
changed it,
Disturbance?
we changed it a couple years ago.
Okay.
For lot grading purposes, because families that were coming in, with above-ground pools, because the pool
Yeah.
surface is considered water,
Yes.
were getting hit pretty hard with a lot grading permit and having to do a dry well when it was unnecessary.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that's
that was
good.
changed a
Okay.
couple years ago to 1,000.
So he's way under it anyway.
Yeah.
He's
Lot grading permit, what about area of disturbance? Is that what we're talking about, the same thing?
Area of disturbance is anything over 1,000, and I believe it's
1,000.
1,500 square feet for our ordinance.
Okay,
It's 5,000 for the county.
okay.
Wow, big
Just-
difference.
Mr. Zelli, just to bring it to your attention, our engineer pointed this out in an email to us that,
And I do have that, if you want to reference the paragraph, I can.
yeah, paragraph 4. It says that your parking area in the right-of-way requires approval of the township committee for an encroachment and a license agreement which indicates the maintenance responsibilities are on the property owner, not the township. Alternatively, the committee may elect to require the improvements be removed and the lawn belt in the right-of-way be restored. So we can't deal with that tonight. That has to be done through the township committee.
Understood, and we have no objection to a condition of approval reflecting that we need to do that.
Fine, if you intend to keep that, yes. Okay.
And I
I'm
also-
unfamiliar with that. So he has to go to the
Township
township
committee,
committee?
Yes.
yes.
And they gotta say yes or no?
Yes, for that part
Okay.
that he made for the parking. And
Understood.
I understand his reasoning, it's just
No,
that
I don't blame
we
you.
don't have the
Right,
authority
Right across the
to do
street
that.
that people do say, it's a tight street.
It's
I live
tight.
in the neighborhood, I know. Yeah.
While we're,
And it's a busy street, believe it or not. Everybody cuts through there to get to Berkeley Heights.
True.
And-
Right across the street from his house. They call
I go the other way. I came here that way. I waved at you, and when I.
Did you?
I don't know why you went back.
while we're looking at Mr. Vucci's
Guys,
email,
guys.
paragraph number 6, we've already discussed, we're going to request a housekeeping, or precautionary, however you want to phrase it, variance for the size of the shed.
Yes.
I highlighted number 10 as well, which council you recognized, rounding up on the impervious to be safe. We do agree with that, request that.
37%?
37% would make
to that?
sense, yeah. We have no objection to an as-built survey per number, well, now, after the pool's installed, we have no objection to an as-built survey for that, that's right.
I have a question, though. You said the pool is gonna be on the height of the higher point of the patio, correct?
Yes.
So that would necessitate a fence around one of the sides of the pool, because that would be basically a wall there, right?
Typically, they would have that. I wish I had an engineer right now, because I know there are rules. I know there are rules about when it's a wall, when you need the fence above
Yeah.
it. Obviously, we'll comply with whatever state law requires.
Yeah, because,
I would want to put one just because
yeah, no, I
I wouldn't
can
want a kid to
understand
The
that.
jump
top, you
off of
definitely
it.
need it. The question is,
Yeah,
what
the
do you do
top.
on the
Oh,
wall
on the other
of it?
side.
Yeah.
Well, you need to fence off a pool anyway.
Can we
for
just
safety.
defer to Joe on that? Can we say
Oh,
whatever
yeah,
Joe
I'm just saying that,
recommends?
two reasons you need a fence. One may be because of the height of that wall, two, because you need the fence around the pool for safety reasons.
Yeah.
So that we would rely on our engineer to,
Well, actually, you're relying on the construction code officials.
construction
Right,
code,
Yes,
right,
'cause
construction code
we-
officials.
Yes.
I just wanted to point that out because I noticed that are you intending to put in any other sets of stairs to get to that level? Because you're taking out your set of stairs.
These stairs are going away,
Are you
Yeah.
gonna put another set in?
or would you just go around?
Now's the time.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
probably.
Where
Yes.
would that be located? Because it's not indicated on your drawing,
That's true.
It's more impervious coverage.
'cause you,
Well, unless it's, unless he just puts it here. If he thinks it's stairs, puts it here.
I mean, would you put it to the left? Would you put it to the, probably
or-
to the left?
or
Well,
right
you got
as
that
well.
pergola to the right, so you don't
Yeah.
wanna.
That can move. It really doesn't matter where it goes, to be honest with you,
Well,
left or right.
It matters a little bit
Up
to
to
us,
you
because
guys?
we wanna know what it's
Where?
gonna look like. and-
Yeah.
I mean, I noticed that right away. You're eliminating your stairs,
Yep.
so you really don't have a way of getting up to that level anymore.
Can't put it right next to the property line,
No.
so it
Well,
has to be.
You
yeah.
can move it there or there.
Mhm.
Either one. Either spot. Would you put it where the pergola is now or the other side to the left?
I would say probably the other side, to the left.
Okay, so you'd put it on the side where the shed is.
West side.
West side, yeah, that's the west side. Okay. So that would be a set of stairs that would also be subject to the construction official on the way it's built and the way they're.
So then, are we potentially running into even more of a coverage issue with that stair set?
Don't know, that's,
Still-
It's gonna be more
More
coverage.
rounding.
yeah. I mean, it shouldn't be that much more.
As long as he's under 1,000 square feet, right?
No, we're
Well,
talking
the
about
variance
entire,
for the, you've got the
entire
variance for the.
The variance.
impervious coverage,
Right.
the percentage. He's up to 37 now, so.
Right, right, oh, I'm sorry.
You know, we wanted to know whether that's gonna change it to 37 point
Right,
something
right,
or
right.
whatever.
My mistake.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So let's just see, so 37% if this would be,
We're not done with him yet. Yeah, I know, thank you, thank you.
5488 square feet,
Is that for the step you said?
so. So 5488, and then what we noticed for, what we asked for. Was 5399. So you're looking at 89 square feet is the only leeway. If we go up to 37, we're only covering 89 square feet.
So you have to increase to 37?
I
I'm
think
not
we-
quite following you here.
Well, if we round up to 37, that gives us another 89 square feet.
Oh, you're covered then?
So I'm
for
trying
the
to figure
steps.
out if that covers a stairway or not.
Yeah.
Okay, does it?
How wide is 3 or 4 feet?
Well, it's probably 3-foot step by, however.
Three, at least three.
Three steps. What do we have now?
3 by 5,
2,
15 square
Like
feet.
five steps maybe?
15 feet?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
From here,
3 foot wide?
Times 3 is 21.
well, part of it is going to be on.
7 times 4 is 28.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
You're good, because
30 square feet.
figure even 30
You're
square
good.
feet, you're good. Okay.
And as we've been thinking about this, if we're gonna have a fence on the top of the wall, I'm thinking the application we had with Olivera for Greenwood, where they had a similar swimming pool where it was up, and then the fence on top started creating fence height issues.
Because of the fence being off the grade level, or?
Because if you combine the wall and the
And
fence,
It's well over.
your total height was more than was allowed.
But you,
But the fence isn't,
yeah, I don't think we have a height issue. I think it just needs construction permits.
yeah, because the fence is the
Are you
fence,
sure
it's
we-
the
You
grade level for the fence.
Yeah, if you're putting a fence on top of the retaining wall, even if, I mean, somebody can put in a 10-foot fence and,
As long as it's not the front yard, right?
as long as it's in the front
Right,
yard,
yeah,
right?
as long as it's not
And
the front
all you
yard,
need
it's
is,
good to go.
anything over above 6 feet requires construction permits. So in this case, it would just require,
So,
I don't remember
see,
what we did.
I thought that was the variance we had for that one. So Long Hill does not have a fence height?
No, you're saying Olivera?
Yeah.
I'll look.
Ricardo Olivera, 38 Greenwood.
Yeah, let me look. What did we do on 38 Greenwood?
Yeah, take a look at that.
Another swig.
Construction permits shall be required for fences that exceed 6 feet in height.
The fence
The
exceeds,
fence itself.
Fence itself.
right, not what it's
Not-
sitting
not-
on.
Right.
But the fence will be 4 feet?
Fence would typically be 4 feet.
Yeah.
Right.
Usually.
Swimming pool safety fence.
And if, that is the grade for the property back there, right?
Unless we were just concerned, you know what it might have been, we might have only been concerned about the wall height itself, that might have been more. Did you
Yes.
guys-
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was the wall height
That
itself
sounds
that
right.
required the fence.
Permit proposed pool safety fence. Well, you had a question about the size of a safety fence, because our code has it higher, I think, than what's required by UCC.
Correct. Our code has it at 6 and UCC, I believe, is 4, is it?
4 is the normal, yeah.
I think so. Bulk
And
variance
ours
provide
says
existing shed on the
Require
property.
6-foot
bulk
fence around
variance.
every swimming pool.
Pool safety fence to stand
2005.
at an effective, okay, so here, the bulk variance to permit the proposed pool safety fence to stand at an effective height of 9 feet, whereas the maximum permitted height of a rear yard,
That's what I'm remembering.
it says 8 feet, I've been
What
right.
year was this?
Which is last year.
It
This is
says
last year?
pursuant to section 154.1D.
I'm looking at that right now.
I don't
Either
remember.
way, you're not over 8 feet, I don't believe. I mean, even though the fence itself is considered the grade level, where it sits is from that
Well,
point
that-
up.
No,
is
but
the
see,
fence.
that was the issue as she just read. We were
Yeah.
counting both.
As a
So
fence,
The wall plus the fence, we were
Right.
looking at that total height, because they weren't proposing a 9-foot safety fence.
okay.
Yeah. So
What if
I'm
you
looking
set
at
the,
how
what if
high
you
are
set the
these?
fence back?
Yeah, that's good.
How high
Rather
are
than
these
set
blocks?
this-
9
They're-
inches, 12 inches?
They're, yeah, 12.
They're 12s? So 1, 2,
They may not be able to
3,
set the fence back depending on the height of the retaining wall.
Right.
Because the UCC dictates, depending on the size of the wall, where the fence has to go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah.
no, and that was changed. I do remember
Couldn't
that
set it
we
back like
did
4
change it
inches?
to uniform,
So
yes,
it's
a
on
Yeah, like
grade?
40, yeah.
It'll be
fence
on
that
grade, then you
conforms
put
with the
probably-
UCC. Fences located in front yards that abut a paper street may exceed 4 feet in height, with maximum of 6. Okay.
So if these blocks are a foot tall, then we're looking at about a 7.5-foot
You're still good.
total height from
You're
patio.
still good, because it's 8 feet.
I mean, it's up to the board, but I don't,
Yeah, but then
I
you
don't
have to-
believe
So that's
we
the
have
wall,
a
and the
height.
fence on top of that.
I don't even know where this came from.
I don't either.
I don't think you're gonna, I don't think you have a problem with putting a 4-foot fence on top of this.
154.1.
Okay. Front yard, 4 feet. Side or rear yard, 8 feet.
8 feet. So you're
Oh, it
still
is a
good.
maximum of
8 feet.
8 feet.
Right, but that was the issue, was they were combining we were
Mhm.
combining the two. That's how we came up with what Deb just read.
Yeah.
So
Needed a
it was-
variance for some reason.
When it was combined, it was 9,
Right.
then that would have exceeded the 8. Will this be over 8?
Yeah, because the wall itself is 7.5 and you add a 4-foot fence.
Oh,
I don't know if this works, but what if the fence was set back, say, 4 inches off the wall? So there's a strip of grass, 6 inches, whatever it is. So
Right.
now it's on grade.
Right.
And you'll have a 4-foot fence and then a 7-foot drop.
Well, it depends.
Totally protected.
The way it looks here, where he drew it in.
Kind of hard to do that where this pool's gonna be.
Yeah, it is.
Because the space between the house and the pool.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
I
won't be
see
able to
that.
do that.
No, I thought it was further back. It is.
Well,
What's here?
it's almost right out the back door.
Yeah. And if we push the whole pool further back, now we're even more impervious.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
right.
Okay, well, whatever variance you need, for the fence.
Yeah.
I
I
think we're
mean,
safe to,
yeah.
the safest way is to put it again, I'm not,
Yes, yeah. I mean, this is very confusing because, I think the fence is, what's on is grade, not necessarily, I don't think we should be counting the wall, but, because I don't even know how tall the wall would be
all I
there.
know is your engineer and planner were sitting here for that one, so.
Okay, yeah,
So, maybe,
okay.
maybe just to be safe, it'd be a good idea to go.
Yeah, yeah, okay, just,
I think that
give the
that
variance.
paragraph can be interpreted because it does say fence, wall, or hedge. So,
Hmm.
wall plus fence equals 9 feet, you're saying?
Wall plus fence is gonna be almost 12.
Almost 12 feet. Okay.
okay.
Well, this is an accessory fence, it's also safety fence, and it's
Yeah.
required. You
Right.
can't get away with
No,
not
you
having
can't, you
it.
gotta
No.
have a fence around a pole.
Also,
So-
the wall, also something that's a 12-foot drop, you need
Oh,
to
yes.
have
You need
protection.
something.
You need a fence there too, yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Well, it's only a 7-foot for the wall,
yeah, either way.
yeah.
I'm
Well, the variance would cover that too, though,
Yeah.
if it's there.
I have a question. Let's just say I get somebody out there and they tell me it's $1 million to put this thing on top, on the retaining wall. Do I have to tell the board today if I want it on the bottom or on top?
I'm not following you. You mean the height of the pole?
The height, yeah. Let's just say,
You
like
still
I
need a
said, it's
fence
gonna be
around
on
it.
the second level. No, yeah. No, I'm not talking about the fence. Let's just say I get a contractor out there and he's like, gives me a crazy price, and I say, all right, then just put it even with the patio now.
I don't think it would
Does that
change.
change?
It would change your testimony, but it wouldn't change anything.
It would just change the grade
It's a
around the
coverage
pole.
variance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm saying, but for the board, like,
The coverage would be the same.
Yeah.
the coverage
The
is the
fence
same.
variance would be a moot point.
If the pool
It
is
would be a moot
positioned where
point,
you
exactly.
drew it, depending
Well,
if
you
it's
need safety-
here
no,
or
wait, you
here,
Still need the
Right.
safety at the top.
Okay.
you'd
Yeah,
still
you
need
still
a
need at
fence.
the top.
It's depend, if the pool is lower,
Yep.
it would almost be like in the ground, it would, because it would have a natural dirt around it.
Yep.
If it's higher, then it would be level with the upper yard.
It would be different, but it wouldn't change any relief, so I wouldn't think
Yeah.
there'd be a reason to have to come back to the board for that.
Okay.
That
Other
was
than the
my
fact
question.
We're gonna give you, I mean, if we deem to, we
Yeah.
would give you the variance for the height of the fence with it on the higher level.
Okay.
So we're coverage
Yeah, 'cause either way-
37%, shed size, and then fence plus wall, not to exceed 12 feet.
Yeah.
And then the condition of removing.
By the way, I just figured out, why I forgot about that is because the 8 feet, the height was added last year by ordinance. We added that last year.
Okay.
Forgot about that.
Which one?
For the fence,
The
you're
8-foot
saying.
height,
Ah, yes.
Okay.
we added it last year.
You can go up to 8 feet, you're saying?
Yes, we
Yeah.
never had a height requirement, I mean,
Yeah.
a height limit before.
Yeah, no, you
Other
don't.
than over 6 feet for construction permits.
I'm sorry.
Last year, when we revised the fence ordinance,
Yeah.
they added that 8-foot height max.
So I'm assuming that it was the planner that, for that other application that you were discussing, it was the planner that called it out, and it was a
100%.
C variance that was granted for that
It's important.
exception. Okay.
Correct.
And it nicely avoids you getting a whole bunch of applications for exceeding 6 feet when people want deer fence that actually works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, there are exceptions
Yeah.
to that rule in the ordinance.
I take it the audience is your wife? No?
No.
Okay. I'm sorry. Does the audience have any questions of the applicant? No?
I
Okay.
do.
I have a
No, I'm just closing it to the audience.
Oh.
All right, go ahead.
Sure. You have an existing drainage solution for your yard, and it channels the water downhill to the curb. Have you thought about any type of groundwater recharge? You have an intensely covered property, and you're gonna compound that with this application. Have you thought about some type of seepage pit or something to bring the water into that? You're going to have a backhoe on site anyway.
I have not right now, no.
Would you be objectionable to that?
No, if that's, that's what it takes.
Where could we locate it?
It would have to be on the front left side, yeah.
Over where you putting this, okay, on that side. That's where you have the most room.
Yeah,
The actual front, what's the actual front yard on this property?
yep.
Front left.
Is that where you would bring the construction equipment in anyway? It looks like that's the side that you would do that on, right? That would be
Only
your-
spot
On the
you have any
left-
room to bring it in, yeah.
It would have to be on the front left side. That's the only space the only
Room you have in. to bring
room
it
that
in.
I have.
Okay.
So you could put something on the side of the house which catches the water from the rear.
Yeah,
Do you know where your sewer line runs?
right there. So if you look on picture 3, you see that little brown dot there, right behind the retaining wall? That's my sewer clean out.
Can you just point to that on your copy of your
Sure.
page 3?
It's hard to see, but.
Yeah, that's a good start. Got you. I see it. Thank you.
And my water service
Oh, I
runs
see it,
through
yeah.
there too.
But that's coming straight to your house, that's not to the left over here, right?
Yeah, that's straight.
Okay.
So to the left, you do have room to put something in there.
So you'd have to put it between those lines and the left side.
And the
property
neighbor.
line.
Somewhere in there.
Well, that
My
would have,
water line's right there at the edge of my house.
yeah. You'd have to, have that approved, the design of that approved by our engineer.
I have a question. Have you had any water problems at all, like your basement floods out or anything like that?
Nothing.
So your water pretty much drains naturally the way it is?
Yeah. Yep.
I mean,
Well,
I
the
don't-
trench
I
drain
don't
takes
need
it, the trench drain takes it right out to the road, you said?
Yeah, that, whoever did it, there's a pipe that runs from the back all the way to the front of the house.
And your retaining walls,
Has drainage behind
I was just
it.
gonna say, do you have crushed,
Yep.
you have crushed
Crushed
three-quarter
stone with
stone
the
wood?
perforated pipe.
So that'll take most of your
Yeah.
stuff naturally into the ground.
I'm looking at point
Yeah.
source, stormwater management practices, and I think that's the best practice in something like this.
That's a good point.
It's so much over lot coverage, that's why. If it was a minimal, I wouldn't be a stickler on it, but it's,
Let me ask this, could we phrase the condition in such a way that if Mr. Vooch determined that it did not make sense for any reason or would not accomplish the mission?
Yeah.
and would be
Yeah,
cost of money,
we could leave it up
he
to
could
our
waive it?
engineer.
Leave it up to
well,
Joe.
I think we should more delegate, because that's a board decision, I think. It's what type of instrument, whether
Right.
it's some type of rain garden, or whether it's some kind of retention, I think that's an engineering question. I would be okay with deferring to him
No,
on
I
that.
agree with you,
But I
Jerry.
think the fact that whether we wanna ask for one or make it a condition of approval, I think that's a board decision.
Yeah, our condition would be that we need some sort of water retention, and the design would be something that our engineer would work with you to determine what would be most efficient.
I mean, if I may add, I live in that neighborhood, and the water table is insane when you have a high water table as it's rising up.
Yeah.
Again, on your block, Milton, there's guys that were told to put the dry wells in, and it ends up,
Yeah, but he's
water
Gates.
actually funnels
Sorry,
into
Paul,
the
not
area.
to, I'm trying not to disagree with you, but
Yeah.
Gates is higher, like 200 feet higher
Yes,
than
yes,
Milton,
yes,
so
yes.
the water,
Yeah, I know, yeah.
this
If I
water's
get
gonna
one
flood in.
more-
my
It's gonna run down.
point is, it's like any place
Yeah.
you're familiar with Gates, I know you're from the
Yeah.
neighborhood too. When you're coming up Gates from Mitchell to the right, you have an Orangeburg pipe there, it's been there forever, and that's high, and that pipe, I'm
Right.
sure you know as a kid,
Yep. Crawl
there's
through that
frogs
pipe
and
when I was
everything,
a
it's
kid.
almost like a constant running stream out
Constant
of there.
run
If you
through
put a
that pipe.
dry well, you dig anything over there, it's gonna funnel it, and it just ruins
Even
the
on the
people's,
hill.
even on the hill.
Wow.
What, I think, like you said, if Joe
Yeah,
Joe sees a problem with it. For this particular one, Jerry,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you know the neighborhood,
I know the
it's a
neighborhood.
mess over there.
So whatever you build on Gates is gonna run down to Milton, that's why.
That's why we wanna
and
keep
whatever you
that,
keep
yeah.
on Gates for a little while, everything else runs down, and this comes down later. It's,
Yeah.
that's how it works.
he could probably
Not only
put
that,
something in there to delay the runoff.
Delay the runoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's deemed a method that's deemed appropriate by your engineers, kind of wording
to,
like that?
to delay the runoff and.
Or to keep all of the, you know, what do we normally say? What's our language? We have language about this. It's to keep all of the water that's, you know, generated by that new
Extra.
covered area.
Additional improvements.
on
Yeah,
the
additional,
property.
thank you, additional impervious coverage
And-
retained
and-
on, for whatever you call it, a 2-year storm or whatever you want, like whatever number it is.
The en-
Nothing ridiculous, not like a 100-year storm or something.
Right, the engineer already suggested that the applicant must satisfy the minor development stormwater management mitigation standards that are in the ordinance.
Okay.
Because the ordinance does have
Okay.
standards for mitigation.
Okay, so we are, yeah, he did mention that.
He mentioned that.
I don't have
that's
his
a-
thing in front of me,
it's
sorry,
a
I don't.
Fair, well, that,
It's in that, it's in.
Yeah,
It's in the last page.
it's a fair suggestion.
Yeah.
I think for this.
I'm not even gonna look at it, as long as you mentioned it. I'm
It's
good.
more confusing.
You're right. You
Thank you.
read it, but you,
You thought that's exactly what he said, so
yeah,
what you're
that's
saying.
exactly what he said.
So, well, we'll make that a condition, obviously.
He'll be able to let me know what that is, or?
Yeah, well, when you,
You'll have an engineer design.
Oh, yeah, the
yeah,
engineer.
you have to have.
My
right,
engineer will know.
And the engineer will tell you.
Okay.
You know, that's all conditional on the plans that you put in. So, any other questions?
I have a question about the coverage still. Go ahead, Tom.
Yes.
No, no, you go.
Go ahead.
The pool is going to be on the second tier grade, you said, on the shed grade?
Right now,
Potentially.
yeah.
So it's
Potentially.
showing, you're showing partial of it on pavers. The steps are gonna be moved to the left. Is that going right to grass? Or is there gonna be like a 4-foot width of concrete or pavers around the pool, or just gonna be grass up to the pool?
Yeah, what's around the pool?
So, right, well, it's gonna add then coverage. Yeah. We'll go with grass, yeah. Because
So
or
the
else
steps
it's
will just
gonna
go to
add.
grass then?
Yeah,
So,
they go to grass now.
if you put the pool on the patio level, the patio will be on the level going
Yep.
into the pool. If you raise it, you will have whatever, the coping is around the pool with the fence on grass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
I think they call that the Hyannis look, I think it is, when you don't have anything past the coping, it's just
Yeah,
grass.
yeah.
I have a question about the shed. What size did we say it was? Because Joe thought it was gonna be closer to 250
Close to
square feet.
200.
Yeah, no, it's
I
not
think
too,
it's,
Not 250?
I could tell you.
I can tell by looking at it, it's not a 10 by 10.
It looks like it's probably like a 16 by 10, 16 by 12 maybe.
Joe thought it was closer to 250, but I'm not sure.
Here's the picture. I mean, that's probably 4 feet there.
Either way,
Probably
either way, the variance would cover
You
it.
might,
We talked about it already.
Well, you might be 8'6" and 8.
200 square feet.
Joe, 160?
Joe thinks it's 250.
Joe said 250.
Good.
But,
Even
but
though
that, but that's up
Yeah.
to the board, because if the board doesn't believe that it's anywhere near 250, if you grant a variance for up to 250, the applicant will be able to replace it with the shed that's 250 square feet.
Run out to my truck, oh no, you can't come with me. I was gonna say if I had my scale with me, but I don't.
And while we're on that,
No, no,
how
we were-
close is that shed to the property
That's
line?
right. This could be.
Do we need to move that?
Oh, you're right.
Or do you need a variance
Right,
for it?
you might
It's
be
on
8'8",
piers.
8'8",
Your shed's on
Yeah.
Or you could be 6'8".
It's odd, it's an 8-foot opening though.
Yeah, you got the double
I think
doors.
it's about 10 feet.
Ruler.
24.
1 inch is 30
I'm
feet.
trying to find my,
24 by 10 is 240.
Yeah.
Oh, no, 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 I mean, this-
no, it's not that
I
big,
don't
it's
know.
not 24. I wish it was.
I don't know, that's a good question.
Yeah.
That's
If
pushing.
I knew how to read this stupid thing.
Have your wife run out to
Flashlight. Fred, I've got a ruler here that's.
You have a scale?
Yeah, if you wanna use it.
I thought those were only good for getting wraps across the
It
knuckles.
says 196 square feet.
I don't know if that shed on your,
198,
on your survey is accurate, the size,
Well,
but
that's what, well, geez, I would hope so. They, I mean,
I would hope so too.
surveyor, Joe, I just wanna make sure that the printout is to scale.
198 on the survey, is that correct?
that's what it says.
Why are we doubting it?
Yeah,
Think about asking him, does he know the
198 square
opening
feet
on his
the-
shed?
Yeah.
Who knows that?
That's a half inch. So that's 6,
You're right.
15.
It's not gonna work because this is an architect scale. Is the survey accurate? Is the
I'll go
survey
get,
accurate?
I'll go, you need an engineer?
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll go.
Okay. She's got one.
It
I didn't
says
realize what
198
scale that
square
was.
feet on your survey.
Yeah,
How about this one? Is this,
We're guessing numbers. Yeah, we're guessing numbers.
But why are we guessing when it says it on
I
the
was just saying,
survey?
didn't the survey say?
it does,
98
it does,
square feet?
198 square
So
feet.
the only thing we have to worry about
That
is
he's
the
under.
setback to the
Where,
Yes.
where do you see
Right.
198?
That's it, Deb. Deb straightened it out.
I don't,
I don't see 198.
oh, the shed down here.
Bottom right,
Okay,
where
shed
all the
198.
words are, I should read.
Oh, okay.
Normally, I'm used to seeing
Yeah.
the measurements on
Yeah,
there. Okay.
impervious coverage, yeah, there's one, yeah.
We're good.
You're good.
How close are we to the property line, though? I don't know if that needs.
That's
a
what we're gonna
variance.
check right
I
now.
think
What kind of
it's
survey
10.
is this?
Yeah, exactly. It's, it's the one you call up and they just do it from the view from the, Google.
It's a good survey, all right, 198.
Some, huh?
Is it? Slots are tight.
Interesting, Joe didn't mention that.
No one cared about nothing back
He looked at the size, he didn't mention the setback.
When was that shed put there?
We're back.
Well, this shed is your shed, right?
That's my shed, yeah.
Let's make, it's not an old shed or something that
A
was there
few, no,
when the survey was done.
no, there was a shed, I replaced it,
Okay.
Well, the survey was done November of 2024.
Right.
Was your shed there at that time?
yes.
November 2024?
That shed, yes.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you, Jen.
I'm still trying to find the,
So we're at 30. Okay. The sheet's to scale, that's good. It's 12 by,
See those stairs? That's these stairs. Right? Isn't that where they want to put the pool?
12 by 17, which is weird, it's probably 12 by 16, but it scales
Yeah.
to 17.
204?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Stairs up.
And the setback. Rear setback's about 7,
Wall, there's like 2 feet.
so is the side setback. So
You need a variance for that,
we
too.
need a variance for that, too.
So it's 12 by, if it's 12 by 16, it's 192.
Oh, it's 12 by 16 and a half.
Okay.
That's exactly 198.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, so you need a variance for the setbacks on it.
what are the setbacks? 10?
10.
10.
So, yeah, it's supposed to be
And
10.
you're at 7.
So as opposed to making you move it, if you want a variance for it, you ask for that,
Or move it,
or move it.
Yeah, but you're on piers, right? You're on
yeah.
actual side. If they're willing to grant you the variance, you should take the
Is
variance.
it 7
Okay.
for both the rear and the side?
Yeah, seems to be. Check it again.
So 2 more variances there.
Yeah,
It might be 6 on the side.
no, it's still a variance.
Yeah, it's still, yeah, there's no way it's 10. It looks like
What about the fence?
6 on the side, 7 on the rear.
Okay. Okay,
What's directly across that shed on your neighbor's yard? What's next to that?
No, that's my trampoline. On the, if you're looking at the shed to the left,
Yeah,
there's,
and the back.
shrubs.
Shrubs on
Yeah.
both sides?
Yeah,
Rear and
there's
side?
a fence in the back.
so there's no structure, neighbor?
No,
next to- okay.
nobody has a structure.
And they all got the 200-foot notice and nobody said anything, right? Were they aware when you built that shed on pillars there? Were you,
I don't know,
you didn't do it, it was there when
I
you
didn't
bought the house?
talk to them.
Oh, you didn't talk to them?
No.
Okay.
Mr. Meyer,
I mean, they can see it,
we're looking at page 10
okay.
that you presented. What is this white thing right here?
Where at?
Page 10, this big white thing with pickets and stuff? It's a
Fence.
fence,
So you
that's
already
what
got
this is. It looks like
So
it's
it's already
not
there.
17 feet high or whatever we're
No,
talking
it's
about.
not. It's,
Is that the fence that you would need for protection?
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, that
4
would be
foot.
on that
That's a
level.
four-
Probably a 4.
That's a 4-footer, yeah.
And the wall doesn't look that tall.
Four blocks
Four
Yeah,
blocks.
that's-
No, it's like 7 if you look at,
underneath it.
Yeah, it's 2-tier.
right.
Is it two-tier?
Yeah.
That explains it.
It's
Yeah.
two-tier.
Oh, okay.
So it's really not that high after all. Yeah.
No, it's not.
I didn't want it to
Alright.
look like a monster wall, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
cut it
Oh,
and I
yeah.
plant shrubs and
Well, you
plants.
needed that fence anyway, because the wall is.
So it's
Yeah.
already there.
If you look at photo 14.
14? Okay. Oh, it's two-tier, yeah, okay.
All right, so we're satisfied the shed size is okay, but the setbacks we're gonna need
Right.
relief from.
Right, yes. Okay, any comments by the public? No? Okay, closing it to the public. Any more questions of the applicant?
No.
So have we figured out all the variances?
I think we have.
Okay, just want to make sure, and all the conditions.
That's funny.
Fred, do you want to sum it up?
I was waiting to see if Yolanda was,
Yeah, no, she
Say
said,
something,
she's,
okay.
no,
No, okay.
no, she's good.
okay. So we're looking at C1 variance due to the deficient lot area. The property we're conforming in lot area, proposed coverage will be much closer, be 27, maybe with the excess we've talked about now, 27 and a half, where 25 is permitted, instead of 37 as we're looking at now because of the undersized lot. Although the patio was installed by the applicants, the area was an impervious patio for many years prior to the installation, their installation having been essentially a reconstruction of what was already there. Under the C2 analysis, same criterion as the last two applications, general welfare by providing an on-site recreation, swimming area for the applicants, their children, presumably friends, family, and neighbors, some of whom are presumably also members of the Long Hill community. And purpose I, to promote desirable visual environment through creative development techniques, good civic design and arrangement, by enhancing the neighborhood with attractive driveway, associated block walls, visible from the street, which complement other homes in the surrounding neighborhood, thereby enhance the neighborhood as a whole. And again, under home builders versus Berlin, improving the housing stock, maintaining your property values. Negative criteria are also satisfied. Variance can be granted without substantial detriment to the public good, will not substantially impair the intent and purposes of the zoning plan and zoning ordinance. Other properties in the neighborhood share the same or similar lot area deficiencies. And I would add also similar drainage issues, just because of the nature that all of you just discussed from that neighborhood. So we believe we have satisfied both the positive and negative criteria under both the C1 and the C2 analysis, positive and negative, and we thank you for hearing us. We'd appreciate a positive vote.
Okay, go over some things so
Yes.
people know what's
So,
going on.
so first, before the board deliberates, the relief that's being requested is a lot coverage variance. We're rounding up to 37% to account for any extra impervious that hasn't been accounted for.
Namely stairs and things.
The stairs being one. A variance ratifying the existing shed in the event that it exceeds the permitted size up to 198 square feet? Or would you like to go to 200 square feet?
Let's go to 200 to be safe.
We will go to 200 square feet. A variance for the accessory safety fence, to the extent it is required, up to 12 feet. The board recognizing that the fence would be required for safety around a pool. And a variance for a rear yard setback for accessory structure that exceeds 10 feet, and a side yard variance for accessory structure that also exceeds 10 feet. So the rear yard, we are estimating, is about 6 feet, or
No, I
7?
thought you said rear yard was 7,
Seven.
side yard
and
was
side
6.
That's
yard
what I
is
scaled
6.
off too.
Yeah.
Okay,
If you want to just say 6 for both, it's kind of.
okay, the rear and side is both 6 feet. Okay. That's all I have for the
Oh,
relief being requested.
and the, condition of the parking area off the street.
And the
Oh,
conditions
Down.
I'll
of the
I'll
stormwater
go
management.
through the conditions
okay.
once
Oh,
the
okay.
board deliberates,
okay,
and
all
we'll
right, okay.
discuss conditions.
Okay, all right, okay. Jerry, do you want to start?
Sure, I'll start. So it's a challenge property, we understand that, it's undersized, and we're gonna work with that. However, there's been some development that has not been permitted or variances that were required in the past. No offense, but ignorance is no excuse for the process, that has to be brought up, so we're gonna do that. But I think in order to make things right here, we have to have some type of stormwater management or stormwater mitigation done on site. I know there's minimum requirements, but even if he doesn't it's not required under the minimum, I still think something needs to be done. And it's, even if it's a small seepage pit or some type of non-structural, rain garden, whatever you can fit on there, work with our engineer, but something has to be done. Even if it doesn't meet the state or the town's, minimum ordinance requirements for stormwater management. It's about point source management, it's about getting water into the ground where it comes out of the sky or as close to as possible. It's for pollution, it's for storm runoff, it's for flood control, it's for lots of things. You're on a hill, water runs down that hill, down to Milton, where one of our board members lives. It has nothing to do with where he lives, but down to the clay pit area, and it floods Mountain Avenue. That's simply where that goes. And we know the area, we know the streams, that's what happens. So it's small, it's like a drop in the bucket, but every little bit helps. So that's why I'm a stickler on that. I think that's important to do that. Other than that, I have no problems with the application. The safety requirements for the fence have to be, I think, examined by our subcode official for the building department and also by our engineer. I think they have to look at that, but other than that, I have no problems. I think it's a good application other than that.
Alex?
Thank you. I agree with Jerry's comment about the stormwater runoff, and I would agree with the rest of the application.
Thank you.
Ted?
I agree with what you two said so far. The only thing I'd like to add, what Jerry said with the stormwater, is just keep up the maintenance with those trench drains. They fill up with leaves, they get clogged up, and then kind of defeats the purpose. I understand the retaining walls were a safety hazard, they had to be rebuilt, but the curb appeal looks great. That's really all I have to add.
Thanks.
Paul?
Once again, in this neighborhood, pretty much all the lots are undersized. Again, you have a decent-sized lot, it's 100 by 150, and you're still under. Pretty much a house and a driveway you're gonna be under in this neighborhood. So, the lot coverage, I'm all for it, granted up to 37%. And just like Jerry said, it's a challenging lot with the walls and the grades and everything, and it is a headache. And like he said, he didn't have the permits for the retaining wall, and I guess I can't blame it. It was falling apart. You have kids, and I
Yep.
probably would have did the same thing and just fixed it right away. And I actually passed your house. The retaining wall looks 100 times better than what was there.
Thank you.
100 times
Because-
better. I remember the one there. It was paint on it. It was falling apart. I actually used to drive by and like, when are they going to fix
Yeah.
this thing? But again, like most people, like most
It's a lot of
people-
money, that's why it took so long.
That too. Yeah. And you have to go through this process. I have
Yeah.
neighbors who have garages falling down
Yep.
that don't want to go through this process. So I know it's a headache, but I'd be in favor for passing this, and good luck with it.
Thank you.
Tom?
When I first started reading over this application, I was a little dismayed by the fact that you made all of these different changes over the last decade or so, without any permits. We had somebody like that in here previously, and I swore that I was never gonna say just yes again. So I said, maybe, you're fine. What you did was all good, it looks good, it increases the value of your home and everybody around there. Keep up with the stormwater management, please. The Passaic River behind my house does flood. All in all, with all of the additions that our attorney is going to provide to you, I find this to be, I will be in favor of this application. Thank you.
Thank you.
I also concur with my fellow board members. I think that the runoff is a very important aspect of this because you are a little higher on the hill than some of the houses. and we do have an issue with water running a lot downhill to the Passaic River, or to whatever little trenches they made down to the river. And just, you have to keep these things clean. Whatever you decide with the pool, whether you put it on the level of the patio or the higher level, just make sure that it's properly fenced and safe, and that your fencing and whatever else you do there with the steps all are inspected and done and approved by our engineers. I would be in favor of it. I understand why you did what you did, and for safety reasons, a lot of those houses on that street were owned by people that didn't really upkeep a lot of stuff, and they did fall apart. And, it's a lot nicer what you had done there. We always prefer that you come and get permission to do it, so that we have control over these things and we know what's there. But you have ratified that now by getting the variances. And our attorney will go over the conditions of the different things that we can't give you, namely the off-street parking. But I would be in favor of it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, the conditions, an as-built survey of everything that now exists or will exist once the pool is constructed. It'll allow the township to keep track of everything that's popping up there potentially that may need another, may need more approval. A lot grading permit from the township engineer. The applicant shall also satisfy the minor development stormwater management mitigation standards of the ordinance, regardless of whether it falls under it or not. But as the board indicated, those mitigation standards consist of either a seepage pit or some other infiltration measure, and that's to be worked out with the township engineer.
Can I add to that? I'm sorry, just one thing. Even if it doesn't meet the minimum standards for that,
Correct.
we still want something.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Just making sure that
Yes.
that's how it's gonna be.
So
Okay.
so the applicant will comply with those minor development stormwater management mitigation practices, whether it be
Okay.
a seepage pit or something
Okay.
else that's determined by the township engineer. That is a condition of this resolution. The applicant also needs to seek approval from the township committee for the parking that's been constructed in the right-of-way. And we always require compliance with the Uniform Construction Code, but in particular, in this situation, for not only the pool, but also the fence, which is a safety measure and something that the board is concerned about.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I have a motion to approve this application?
Move. One.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Both of you.
Mr. White?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Grosskopf?
Yes.
Mr. Aronio?
Yes.
Mr. Zadrozny?
Yes.
Mr. Zawarkand?
Yes.
Chairman Correct?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Congratulations.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Very much, thank you.
Wonderful evening.
Thank you for bringing everything to us and getting it approved the right way. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Thank you. So, we're done?
Yeah. Well, we're
So
done.
the back, I got
we're
work to
done.
do.
We're
I know.
done. You're just beginning.
Well, we're
You're
not
just
done.
So the
beginning.
back,
more questions.
so the back
wanna
at
give
the
this
time,
to-
my
of course.
defense, I did go and talk to the gentleman that was there prior. He was, I don't know his name. All I know is from Frenchtown.
Tom DeLeo.
I don't know his name. And
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, sure, no problem. You live there? I was like, all right. All right,
Okay.
no problem, no problem.
No. Sorry about that.
He was a nice guy, though. That's who was there when I first got here.
So, Deb, before we end tonight, could you just go over again what the future is entail?
Yes,
Can I just say before you do that I will have these 3 resolutions from this evening in 2 weeks?
Okay.
That was a bust.
Should I do that for the Verizon application in 2 weeks? Because
Well-
No, because I won't be
I
here.
would like for the applicants to
Well,
be
go
able to.
ahead, you can do it.
I'll
Yeah, I was
send
gonna
it to
say,
you
I'd rather
for
do
review.
that and then if we have to, put meeting minutes off.
Yeah, that's
The
fine.
meeting,
Yeah.
and do the resolutions first.
Yeah.
So, and then I'll get caught up with the meeting minutes for the first
then
meeting in April.
April.
Okay.
All
How far back do the meeting minutes go?
Good luck.
What's that?
How far back are we on the minutes?
Good night.
Okay.
Okay.
November?
November? Okay.
Yeah, so November, December, January, yeah, now February, so,
All right.
yeah.
Okay.
Because it's March, and this gentleman wants to build a pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you gotta
It's-
get
yeah, but
started.
You know,
The meeting minutes are not as big of a
Yeah.
And not
crisis
as,
as,
not,
yeah.
No.
not as
So-
time sensitive.
so what's
as-
coming up?
yeah.
So on the
So I'll
17th,
have them done in 2 weeks.
We have,
for the 17th, and I sent out an email today that TJ and Chairman Greg were not included on because they are,
Recused.
TJ is now recused from the Verizon application.
something to do with history.
Do we have enough people coming?
Yeah,
for 17th?
Well,
hopefully.
now we need everybody to come.
yeah, we need all hands on
We
deck.
need all,
Don't
yeah,
drink too much at the bar
Yeah,
on
right.
yeah, so everybody that's left over, it
I'll be
needs
at
to
the
be
St.
here.
Patty's
Because
Day
we have a
parade in New York
9-member
City.
board, the Verizon application requires 7 votes. Well, it doesn't require
It
7 votes,
doesn't
but
require 7, it
the
requires
attorney is going
5,
to want
Right.
7
but
votes.
The attorney is
Supermajority.
going to want 7 members
Yeah.
Correct.
present to
Yes.
consider a full complement of the board.
Makes
Yes.
sense, yeah.
And then April,
Not to say it might not even be over that night, so.
I would be very shocked if it's over that night.
I will more than likely not be over.
Yeah, because the
So-
public really didn't speak yet, and there was
Right,
a lot of
exactly.
people who,
Yes.
Exactly.
each time, there's people dying, you can see they're busting at the seams to
Say something.
say
So
something.
go ahead, what's on the next? agenda?
So, and then the first meeting in April, we have another impervious situation happening and the Dunkin' Donuts application, which are both, no, I'm sorry, one of them, Fred, I think, is representing Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay,
So, 2 applications on
Okay.
the April meeting.
just
Do we
two.
have a slot for the next Verizon meeting?
Yes, the second meeting in April.
Okay. All right,
I
sounds
guess you
good.
really plan on it being again. Yeah,
Yeah.
it probably is.
Yep.
Anything else?
Yeah, we have to offer them a meeting.
Right,
So
right.
that's why.
You have to
for
keep
the-
it open.
Right.
yeah.
Interesting,
So-
okay.
All right, do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll move it.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay. We're adjourned.